Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Alex Thomas here, back with another episode of Nerd Talk. We're on episode 80. I'm here with my two awesome co-hosts, Mind of a Nerd, aka Tyler Anna. Yeah, I said your government. What you got to say about that? And my boy AJ
That's
React.
what I got to say about that.
I know. I'm sorry. I like making fun of your last name. I'm sorry. I know I'm a terrible person for that, but Anna. I said I said it wrong.
Ona. It's Ona.
Anna.
It's wait, what is it?
Anna.
It's Ona, you ape.
That's what I said. I said that.
You said that, yeah.
Ona.
My bad.
Bro.
What's going on, Tyler?
I just came home from school, fucking exhausted because of my film professor who bored me to tears for 2.5 hours.
But
Y'all watch
hold
that
on.
in class?
Yes.
Oh.
What do you got? What do you guys watch in class?
It's a 1930s movie. It was
Okay.
What
But
was it
no,
called, though?
let's rewind it though. Could you send us a text saying your teacher spoiled The Godfather?
Oh no, that was a
I-
different professor, but
But still, yeah, one of your
Yo,
professors
what?
spoiled The Godfather. Yeah, you didn't see that text?
No, I missed that one.
Yeah, I said how, and I don't think you replied. I don't know if you replied or not.
no, I
didn't
did.
even read.
I said so. Basically, she was just talking. I dismissed it from my head already, but she was talking about a
Okay.
whole scene in the movie. But
Okay.
it was a metaphor for what we were doing in class.
Okay.
Oh,
All
we
right.
got to get you on that, though.
We do though. I
I was just looking at my set earlier today, and I was
I-
like, I need to break
Yes.
this baby open.
I just watched it the other day. I was in the mood to watch The Godfather. I watched part 1 and part 2 back to back, and I was like, man, I still love part 1 more than part 2. I just feel like part 2 just got the pacing is just off with the flashback stuff. I just feel like
Did
the
you
pacing is.
did you watch part 3 yet? Your 4Ks?
I tried to. And that one's even slower, man. Like
It is.
it is like,
It
oh
is.
my
It's
god.
not
And they
good.
try to have the same vibe as the first two. It just doesn't. And it doesn't help that for one, the movie was 20 years after. I think the movie came out like 1990 or something like that. Or it's something like that. I know the movies are like it's not like how part 1, part 2 is. Those
a
literally
big
like
gap.
came out within like a certain like 2 years from each other. But yeah, I know we're rambling right now. I think we should get more into that like rambling before we start. But AJ, what's going on, bro? How's your day?
Yo, I feel like trash, but I'm
it's
here.
Like
You
trash?
might hear it. Yeah, you might hear it in my voice.
Oh, you sick?
Yeah, I'm sick. Yeah.
It's
and-
going around.
Yeah, so bear
Everybody
with
be
me.
safe out there. They said
I
COVID
might-
cases are rising.
Don't put that on me, man.
I
I don't
pray
think I have COVID. I might have to take a test here soon because I've been sick since Saturday. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. I don't know. But I'm excited for our topics today. Gran
Yes, I'm very
Turismo
excited for our topics as
and
well.
Ahsoka.
Yes, sir.
I finished Rebels last week. I said I'm gonna watch all of
Yes.
Rebels. And I watched all of Rebels. I caught up with Ahsoka, so I'm ready.
Yes. Awesome. Yeah, we got some interesting topics today. Obviously, our big ones are Gran Turismo and Ahsoka. I'm very excited to talk about both of those topics, but we got some few little topics to talk about before we get into that. So let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. Starting with our first one, and it's kind of some bad news. I guess, obviously we got the strike going on. We got the writer strike going on. We got the actor strike going on. Now they're talking about the VFX artists might be going on strike as well.
At Disney, to be
At
specific.
Disney. Yeah, well, which we all shouldn't be surprised about that. Knowing all the workload they probably had to go on within these last couple of years, obviously dealing with COVID and them trying to push out projects as fast as they can. Yeah, this I kind of felt like this should have been the first thing to go on
Right,
strike dealing
exactly.
with Disney, especially with all the turmoil that all the Marvel movies have gone through within these last year or two. So, my thoughts is, yeah, go on strike. Fuck it. Everyone else is on strike. Ain't nobody else
Right?
working.
We are not really making movies like
Right,
that right
we're
now.
not making
I feel
no
like,
movies right now. So it's like
I feel like James Gunn had like the perfect crew because everything in Guardians 3 looks top notch.
yeah, he kind
It's
of
just-
got blessed a little bit because I feel like
everything else
Guardians
just-
look good.
Everything else looks like Dookie, but like
Yeah.
like everything in Guardians looks spot on. I don't think like maybe some green screen shots look kind of but I mean it don't look like Quantumania. So
No. I guess we'll
Not
wait to
at
see
all.
what the marbles look like.
But truthfully, I'm gonna be honest. This should have happened in 2022 when
Yeah.
they announced that Kang's Dynasty and Secret Wars were coming out in the same year. I would have,
Yeah.
if I was in the audience at Comic Con, I would have stood up and was like, "Deuces, I'm going on the picket line, bro. Fuck this shit." That's what I would have done anyway, because that even though they moved it, still, what is wrong with you, bro?
I remember when I saw that on the release list, I said, wait, we're gonna get Avengers movies in the same year? That's stupid.
We all said that it was moved.
Like if you guys are gonna do it like that, do it like how like Deathly Hallows did it, where you had one come out in November and then you had the other one come out in like June or July. Like that gives us we at least it doesn't feel like it's in the same year. Like we got a decent gap, you know. But in the same year, that's stupid. But yeah, I agree with you, Tyler. This should have been happened with, especially for Disney, you know. Well, all the hard work they had to go through and then get shitted on with all their stuff that they're trying to do. But yeah, AJ, go ahead and give us your thoughts, man.
I mean, I agree. I agree with y'all too. I think just these studios are outrageous with the workload versus pay. Is crazy. These people work so hard and then they turn around and make Secret Invasion's intro AI. Like, it's so disrespectful to the hard workers out there that actually put in the work to make these things look as good as they possibly can in the amount of time that it's given. So I agree. Go on strike, man, for real. Demand fair wages, fair deadlines.
Feel like SpongeBob. We're going on a strike. We're going on a strike.
Exactly. Do it.
I don't know what a strike is, but we're going on a strike.
For sure.
But yeah, if I was living in Los Angeles, I'd be leading the charge. They'd be like, "Who's this lunatic screaming his head off, leading the charge?" He's like, "I don't know, but he's speaking sense." I mean, you know,
mind of a nerd.
But yeah, I got nothing else to say about this topic. Like I said, I think it's just crazy that what time we're in. But it's not the first time we've been in like a strike when it comes to these things happening. Like I think around 2007 or 2008, there was a strike as well. Same thing going on around this time. And I just feel like, come on, just give them a percentage, man. You studios, you guys are making billions of dollars off these
bonuses
movies.
on bonuses.
You know,
like the thing I'm happy about with this strike is movies are not being made from the crew. So like, for those that don't know, Quantum of Solace was basically written by the director and Daniel Craig.
Yeah, they had to come up with the script. That's why
that movie shows that it's written that way.
Yeah. You can tell what movies got affected by the strike. It's funny because I point out even something like I said, I love this franchise, but you could tell like even like Half Blood Prince. You could tell Half Blood Prince was kind of affected by the strike.
How?
Yeah, obviously it was delayed for one because it was supposed to come out 2008, but then it got moved a year back. But just by the way the movie is structured, by the way the film feels, it just feels like it just wasn't really cared for.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a good thing anyway, because Order of the Phoenix came out in 2007. That would have been kind of overkill. And then Goblet of Fire come out in 2005 too.
But that's what I'm saying. We were kind of getting them back to back like that already because we had Chamber of Secrets come out 2001. Sorcerer's Stone come out 2001. Chamber of Secrets come out 2002. We got a year gap. Prisoner of Azkaban come out 2004. The Goblet of Fire come 2005. Then another year gap, and then it comes out 2007. And then obviously we got another year gap, and then the rest of history.
Yeah, I guess it would have made sense because
we were basically getting them every year. All this strike stuff, just you guys keep fighting what you guys want. I do believe these people do deserve what they're getting. People think like these actors, have money, just they can just chill. No, these people sometimes are living check to check, and they need the money. They need their wages to be what it is. so they can live. You know.
And what I even appreciate more is how many actors are giving away the money that they have for the
Mm-hmm.
strikes. I know the Rock, as much as I've shit on him for the past like 6 months with all these stupid ass announcements, he donated a pretty hefty amount to the
Yeah. To them.
strikes. And I
Yeah.
think was it Brad Pitt? I think Brad Pitt was another one that he donated like a lot.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
it's when these actors are established though. Like when you got somebody like The Rock, who you know for damn sure he doesn't even just have acting money; he has WWE money as well.
Mhm.
So it's like, you know, someone like
Don't
Brad
he have a
Pitt.
liquor too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has Terramana. He has Terramana. So he has other side projects and stuff like that that can still keep him afloat. But you know, you got small TV actors that you know need that money, you know, and you
Yeah.
know it's just they can't
I
get
think
it.
Bob wow, I can't speak. Bob Odenkirk donated some stuff too.
Okay,
He was out there on the lines, on the picket lines. I
I'll
seen
definitely.
him.
Yeah, man. I'll be down there with y'all if I was in California as well. If I was in LA, I'll be right down there with you guys for
Bro,
sure, for sure.
Edgar Wright hopped over from England, you know.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that.
He was there with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
But those three basically live together. At
I
this
know.
point.
Yeah.
They roommates.
They're clowns. They're
They
clowns.
come as a set.
Yeah, bro. I love
Literally.
them.
Could
I
buy that
love them
4K
to death.
set. Literally.
Right.
To me, I say cherish Jeff Goldblum as long as he's alive, and then the
Yeah.
next two would be Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. because
Just go blue.
Jeff
they're
Goldblum.
genuinely some of the best people on social media. Every time I see them live, I go in there for a quick laugh because they're genuinely hilarious.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we got no more comments for this topic. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is some more bad news, you guys. Obviously, dealing with the strike, one of all of our most anticipated movies has been delayed. Is it been delayed indefinitely at this point? We don't have a new
Yeah,
movie?
they changed the poster to March
No.
24th.
Yeah, March.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it. We got a
date, okay.
date. We
Well,
got
we have a
date.
month. Do we have an official date, or they just
Yeah,
said March
the
Date
24th?
and a
24th.
date, the 24th of March.
Okay, so
Yep, they
March
changed the
24th,
poster.
2024. Okay, which is upsetting because for one, we got 2 trailers, and like I'm just thinking about the marketing, how they marketed this already, like it was supposed to come out this year. It's like, God damn it, they delayed it, and I'm like, I have nothing to look forward to this month now or this year.
For the rest of the year.
Yeah, because
For me,
like I said, I'm
either.
looking forward to obviously Color Purple. I guess we could throw Wonka in there now
I
because
don't know, man. I'm kind of looking forward to Wonka, bro. The more I
yeah,
see
I say
that
you might as
trailer,
well
I'm
throw
like,
that
this
in
looks
there
pretty
now
good,
because
bro.
it was Dune. Dune was on top of my list, but
I'm
I
looking
guess we have
forward
to
to
wait
Saw
for it.
X2, as dumb as that movie's gonna be.
I
I'm excited
guess.
for the mayhem that
Mhm.
that Thursday night is gonna be. I'm excited for that.
I'm ready to start reviewing these
I'm
movies.
not saying that I'm not going to the theater for the rest of the year. I'm just saying like that was the one movie that was like, let's go. You know,
for sure.
nothing
I
else
agree.
is like that for me.
I agree.
Everything is
I
like,
could
okay,
definitely-
I'll see that. I'll see it.
That movie was the last movie on my top 10 most anticipated for the year. Everything
True.
else had come out already.
Yeah, for sure. We had a huge summer. Huge.
Man, we had a huge year.
My
That's
summer
true.
was in
That's a-
March.
Just year,
that was
though.
my summer.
Like I'm just thinking about the year so far. That's why, like when Tyler was saying in the group chat, he kept pulling out movies that came out in March. And he said they felt like summer. It's like that tells you right there that we had a really decent year. Like
Yeah. we had a
even
good
like
year.
something small as like I said, I haven't seen Talk to Me, but as you guys are saying, Talk to Me is a decent movie. It's like something as small as that is still like is really good. Like okay, like even some for me like Air, like that came out
Yeah.
like in March, April,
That
and it's
did
like
come out this year.
like
Wow.
man, like I really enjoyed it. It was
My,
one of my most anticipated a year.
We're getting
I
a Blu-ray
now
for that soon.
I hope so.
I've
I want it.
It's on
I've
Blu-ray.com.
definitely skipped some of the garbage. Like I haven't seen Fear. I haven't seen
Yeah,
Winnie the Pooh. That stupid garbage. I think the worst movie I've seen this year is Elemental, and I have it at a 2.5. So, again, I've avoided the garbage. I'm sure by the end of the year I'll be like, oh my god, what did I do?
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna end up watching that Winnie the Pooh movie by the end of the year, but
You could choose not to watch.
truthfully,
You don't have to watch.
I don't know. I want to bulk out.
It's your
I want to
choice
bulk
if you
out my
want to
list.
watch
I
it.
want to have a decent number because last year I felt like I was slacking, and in 2021 I did hit 100 movies for the year. So I feel like
Wow.
this
I
year I
don't feel
kind
like
of
I
want
have
to
to do
bulk
that.
that up.
I choose to see what movies I want to see. Like regardless of me saying I'm much of a film buff, but if I choose to watch what I want to watch, I want to be like, oh, I want to watch everything. No, I'm okay. Like,
Bro, I can't talk to you, Alex. You haven't seen Barbie or Oppenheimer. I can't even talk to you,
that's exactly
man.
what I'm saying. But now that
That's
right there
crazy.
is just timing, and the way the month played out. That's what happened within that month. But and I know I'm just one day I'm gonna just go in the because I don't think that's leaving theaters anytime soon if I'm not mistaken, right?
Barbie's not. No way.
Yeah, I don't think either one. Oppenheimer, yeah, but I don't think Barbie is leaving anytime soon.
You probably will get those.
Those are good. I'll
when
get
they
those
come out.
physically,
When
yeah,
they
because
come out.
they'll come out sooner than later.
This news, I'm gonna be brutally honest. I was excited for this movie. I mean, I still am excited for this movie, but like when I got this news, I wasn't really devastated by it. I was just like, okay, because we kind of knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, I think we all predicted.
I've been
this.
saying that for weeks. That is,
Yeah,
we all predicted
but
this.
I wasn't really mad about it. I was just like, okay, we'll get it when we get it. You know. Now, I'm more pissed off at the fact that these delays are unnecessary, and I'm not saying like I know why they're happening.
Why is this movie being affected by it if it's already done?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's avoidable by the studios and they don't want to fucking stop it. That's why I'm saying it's unnecessary. I'm not saying it because of that.
It's the studios is the reason why it's happening.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I'm more upset at the fact that these studios could just get their heads out of their asses and pay people. You don't have to delay movies.
Yeah.
No, they're saying no. We don't really have nothing coming out next year. Let's move Dune to next year.
But that's why it's weird because like you said, the Marvels is staying, right? But it's like, for one, actors can't promote anything, right? Just because they're on strike. So
Selena Gomez did it today, and she had to take it down.
Yeah, it's weird because like I said, the Marvels is coming out, but no one can promote it.
Yeah.
So it's like, why didn't they move the Marvels? Like, if they can't even promote it, what's the point?
The studios
can.
The studios can promote it.
You know why they're not moving the Marvels? Because being that Dune got moved, that means the Marvels could be an IMAX. They get all the box
and
you know what that means?
And not even that, there's no competition.
Feige wins. That son of a bitch.
And there's no competition because it comes out in November, right? That comes out in November, right? There's no competition for it either.
It comes out the week before that Hunger Games movie.
Hunger Games is the competition.
Hunger Games is the competition, but it's Marvel, you guys. Like it's Marvel.
Well, now that we're on the subject of the Marvels, apparently the confirmed runtime is 1 hour and 33 minutes for the Marvel.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Is this the shortest Marvel movie?
It's the shortest MCU movie.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah, MCU.
Yeah.
Wow, that's hilarious. Wow.
I read that and I was like, oh, that's not good news. But
I think Movie Trains the Studio just said you're not missing anything. It's a dreadful experience, so don't even.
You know what that sounds like?
That
sounds That sounds like rush. That's what that sounds like. Someone was like, "Oh, it's gonna be all hands." It's like, okay, I don't want all action. I don't need all that, bro. If I want that, I'll go watch Black Adam.
Right. Which you
that's all Black.
watching.
Yeah, I have. But that's basically what Black Adam was. Black Adam was just nothing but action for 2 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we all say we're devastated, but we all saw this coming when it comes to this delay. I get, like you said, we'll get it when we get it. Like to me, I guess I'm more upset because like I said, we've so far got 2 trailers. We've seen not a lot from the movie. We really don't even really know what the movie is really about. But like it kind of is upsetting. Like, yeah, obviously the book readers do, but like I just feel like they shouldn't have put out 2 trailers for one. They shouldn't have done that, and they were so close together too. I feel like we just got that first trailer.
They were thinking that it was coming out. I guess they were thinking it's gonna come out.
In a way, I'm kind of glad this movie got delayed, so I can kind of forget about that trailer.
Forget about it, yeah. And we're gonna get another one. We're gonna get another one.
But
I think the first Dune got 3 trailers.
Knowing that, I hope they do what they did with Mission Impossible. Because with Mission Impossible, I didn't see the first Mission Impossible trailer a lot in the theater. It was only when it was getting closer that I started seeing it more. And then when the second trailer came out, I saw it all the time.
Because in none of the Paramount movies I went to see, like Transformers, they didn't show it. I was surprised they didn't show it.
I got it for that.
I didn't get it
Indiana
for
Jones, too.
Transformers. I didn't. Well, obviously I didn't see Indiana Jones, but any of the big budget movies, like no, not Spider-Verse, none of those. I didn't get no Mission Impossible. Only thing I got it for was it's funny Top Gun, but that was obviously when the trailer was just now coming out. And obviously that was a Tom Cruise movie, so of course they're gonna put that in front of there. But yeah, that was the only time I saw it in the theater, and then obviously the new trailer. But yeah,
Top Gun Maverick.
oh yeah, I'm ready to watch.
Take
that
me
again.
back,
Please.
man. Take me back to the first time I seen that.
I'm just
bro.
happy I saw it in the theater.
Yeah.
I'm just happy I saw it in the theater. But yeah, so obviously we got no more thoughts on this.
I
Oh, go
think
ahead.
I'm thinking the Lost Kingdom is getting delayed too, man. With
Me too.
no posters, no teasers, no
Dude, we got like 5
footage.
seconds of footage that
It's
came
co-
out
it-
2 years ago.
It's going on Max, bro.
No, I don't think that's
Going on
happening.
Max.
I don't think that's happening because that's
If
that's
that movie goes on Max, I would genuinely cry for James Bond.
that's
I would
that's
too.
suicide
I would too.
for the box office.
Yeah,
Right
for
there.
sure.
Mainly because of that, but also because Malignant also went to HBO Max, and that did that movie zero favors.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think that movie made a cent because it was on HBO Max.
James
Also,
Bond
because
he's gonna be done with WB in a minute if they do that.
good, they've dragged his franchise that
universe.
they gave him on a silver platter through the mud. It's not. It's at this point, it's like crumbs on that platter. Those crumbs come out in a week. Nobody cares.
Don't forget
Bro,
about Amber Heard.
that movie, bro. Nobody cares about that. The Nun so bad. The tickets went on sale today. The movie comes out next week. Make
Yeah.
it make sense.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
Tickets
none-
dropped today.
Today, I kept checking, and no, it's not because I want to see this movie.
You'll see it if
Eagerly.
they
It's
were on
because I have to. I'm going to go see it.
Yeah.
But I just kept checking every day. I was like, "What the fuck? Is this movie coming out?" I mean, shit. Do
Oh,
me
it's
the
coming
favor.
out. I've been seeing nothing but small snippets when I go on YouTube for ads every single time. So yeah, it's
Shit,
definitely coming out.
do me the favor and cancel it. Spare
They're
me
not
a
gonna- they're not
Thursday
gonna-
night, please.
That should go straight to Max for sure.
Oh my
It should.
god, bro. The
Yeah.
Nun 2, bro.
No man.
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. Is it really
Now-
called Nun Chapter 2?
I don't know because I've been getting like the TV spots. It says The Nun Chapter 2 now, so I don't know
Wow,
if
okay.
it.
I guess they
I like
changed
that title better, but
Yeah, instead of the Nun 2. The Nun 2. But yeah. Let's go ahead and move on to the next topic, you guys. And that is another trailer drop for Friday night at Friday Five Nights. I was about to say
wow.
Friday 13th.
Friday
Five
Night at
Nights at Freddy's. Tyler said in the chat, our group chat, I do agree with you. I think the trailer is better than the first trailer. We get a lot more, I guess you say, story. I guess, there's nothing much to the story. Fucking a guy is a security guard that's broke down fucking pizza spot and the fucking animatronics are possessed. Like, there's nothing. That's it. That's the premise of the story. And
the
just
thing
go
I
and have
like,
fun. Just go and have fun.
first of all, I've said it before, but the animatronics look so good. There
Mhm.
wasn't a single shot in this trailer where I was
Yeah.
like, that looks like shit. I think all the animatronics look great.
They don't look.
Are
Are
they
they're
CGI?
practical? They're not.
CGI?
I don't think there's no CGI. I don't
Well,
think.
they're practical, but they're going to use CGI.
Yeah, for certain.
But
scenes.
if like we've seen some of the motion of them, and they all look pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah. That
Um,
first shot when you see the little, I guess it's a cupcake, I guess.
yeah.
Eating off the guy's face. It doesn't. That didn't look CGI. I'm like, oh, that would be CGI, but it wasn't.
The thing I liked about this trailer is it was very horror centric. It was
Yeah.
very serious. It was like, okay, no, this is really what the movie's gonna be like.
Yeah,
I was
horror,
like,
yeah.
okay, excuse me. The thing I said about the trailer on my Instagram is like, I feel and I know this is gonna sound stupid because they're trailers, but I feel like every trailer is teasing us. Every trailer is giving us little nuggets and little, yeah. Again, I know, but I feel like every trailer keeps pushing it a little bit more. It's like, no, bro, you gotta wait, a little bit, So I said that while I appreciate that, I hope the payoff is actually satisfying.
Yeah.
I hope that this movie is actually good. And thank everything holy, I think they confirmed that the runtime is 2 hours. and not
Okay.
3.
Yeah, that's insane. But why did this movie have to be 3 hours? Why they where the hell that rumor came out about?
Which I don't get that rumor
It was
either
on. It was
because
on. Rotten
Rotten
Tomatoes, I
Tomatoes.
think. Yeah.
That was 3 hours long.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
3 hours.
And I don't really get that when this is supposed to be the first of a trilogy, apparently. So, you know,
2 hours sounds right.
Yeah, that's perfect timing.
it should be 90 minutes.
I'd
That's how
rather
long-
it
Hour and
be
45
shorter.
minutes.
Yeah, I'd rather it be shorter, but 2 hours sounds better than 3.
Yeah. But yeah, this was a good trailer. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
I like the trailer a lot.
From the producers of Megan.
The producers.
I like
of
that
the-
we actually saw all of the animatronics too.
Yeah.
There were some I didn't know there was a fucking cupcake one. I saw that. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, that's creepy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I-
dropped some character posters too, or animatronic posters.
Yeah.
too.
Animatronic posters.
Some of the eyes
really exist. This movie's
some-
about to exist, you guys. Like,
it is.
I know this movie
Man.
probably been in production for so long, and like I said, the first thing I've heard about Five Nights at Freddy's, it was Game Theory. I don't know if you guys watched that YouTube channel, but he that goes in depth into video games and stuff, and he was talking about how the security guard is like maybe it was all in his head, like it didn't actually happen or something like that, blah blah. But obviously you're just sitting at a screen and you're waiting for things to pop up on the screen. That's the idea of the game. It's crazy that they took that premise. Let's make it into a movie. It's just it's insane.
I'll say this: if this movie is good, it'll cap off what has been
Video
a
games.
fantastic year for video game adaptations.
Yes. Yeah.
Even
I
The
agree.
Last of Us, which I had many issues with in terms of the actual show as a TV show, it was good.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
The Last of Us, Mario was a banger. What we're
Gran
talking
Turismo.
about today was a banger. Good stuff. I wish some of this quality was coming last year when I watched a mid as fuck Uncharted movie.
Was
I
that
didn't mind
last
it,
year?
No,
Yes,
that was
that was
20,
last year.
that was 2021.
That was
No.
last year, bro.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, that was 2022 when Uncharted came out.
Yeah, bro.
I got
Somebody-
a fact.
somebody
I got a
Google it.
fact. I got a
That was
fact
in
check
March.
this.
I feel like that was 2021. I
It's
feel like that was
2022, bro.
It was?
Yes.
Damn, that was like 2022. That feel like 2 years ago.
Now you owe Tyler $50, bro.
Oh, my bad. Damn.
It came out in February.
It did come out. in
That's
February.
why. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, because it was
it
earlier
feels
in that
like,
year. Yeah, but that makes sense because it didn't come out the same year as No Way Home. It was after No Way Home, right? Now it's clicking in my head now, right? Okay, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I do agree. It's trailer looked good. I'm happy it's coming on Peacock because I can watch it at home because I did not want to go to the theater to see it.
I actually might see this in theaters.
No, I'm
I
watching on
might see it in
Peacock.
theaters.
I got a
don't know.
75-inch TV. I could turn off all my lights.
Yeah, bro.
Crank my volume up to 100.
I think I'm good on this in the theaters, and it's not even because I don't think it looks good. A PG-13 horror movie Thursday night, and
It is
it's this
PG-13
stupid
too.
dumb shit.
It is PG.
No, not in the theater, buddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
this
got my my shitty horror audience dose with Talk to Me. I'm good. Thank you very much.
Oh,
For
yeah.
sure.
And that's
For
not.
sure.
That was rated R.
Yeah. So I'm terrified of. That's why I was hesitant to get my tickets for The Nun for Thursday night because I
Is
was
that
like,
PG-13?
oh, it's rated R.
It's R. The
But-
first
You're
one
gonna-
was
you're-
PG-13 though.
This is the first. I think this is the first R-rated one in the Conjuring thing.
No,
Conjuring 3 was.
all the Conjuring movies are rated R.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
You're thinking Insidious, I think.
Yes,
no, I
yeah.
was thinking the Conjuring because they're not that violent.
No, they're
No,
not.
the
But
first,
all
the
of them
first
are.
Conjuring is rated R for scary images.
And Annabelle is too.
Were these
Yeah, Annabelle.
other stupid movies PG-13?
Yeah, Annabelle.
Shit. Oof.
I think that was
No,
it. Though.
the first Annabelle was R.
Uh huh.
The third
think-
one was R.
Yeah,
no, I
the
think
second
all
one
of them
too.
are R. Then
Why are these
think-
movies rated
But
R?
but I think the Nun was PG-13, right?
no, that was R
The
as
first
well.
one? Oh,
Yeah, it
I
was.
didn't
Well,
realize that.
neither did I.
Well, you probably is thinking about Insidious because all the Insidious are PG-13.
They are.
I was thinking about The Conjuring. I just had thought that they were PG-13.
I think what getting is that there's really no blood. There's no blood.
Yeah.
Well,
and
that,
it's
but also
in
they
this
were
movie.
sitting there, and they were like, "Oh, this is the most violent one in the Conjuring universe." So that's why when I saw it was R, I was like, oh, they actually meant that. Okay.
Right. Okay. Well. Yeah. You guys got any more thoughts on the Friday? Fine. I keep saying want to say Friday, but
Friday.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Nah, I mean I didn't really talk about it much, but the second, or is this a third trailer?
The second.
Second trailer.
Well, technically third. 'Cause we got a
the
small
first
teaser,
one was
right?
a teaser, but
That is still the best trailer that this movie has had.
Talking about
That
that.
teaser
I
was
think so.
great.
The
I
first
think
teaser, the
it
very
leans
first one?
into the
Yeah.
tone a lot more. It shows us what we're getting as far as tone, and I like
We
that.
shouldn't get no more trailers, though. I don't think.
No.
No,
I think
not at
that's-
all.
This movie basically comes out in a month. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think we need no more.
For
teasers.
sure. I might see it in theater, so we'll see.
I pray for everything holy you don't have stupid
bad
teenage
experience.
idiots.
You
Yeah.
will. You will. It's fun. It's a video game movie, and then it's PG-13.
This has disaster written all over it for the theaters, bro. I'm sorry. Like, again, I really hope your experience is not that bad. And if it is bad, you just walk out the theater and come home and watch it.
Watch it.
Yeah,
again.
watch it. Yeah,
Gotta watch
I
it
mean,
again.
But you're gonna use A-list too, right?
Yeah. I mean,
No, so you should
Yeah,
be-
man,
Give
y'all
me a-
whack.
give
I'll
me a-
finish this at home.
Give me a. So yeah.
Like Matrix
Let us know what you guys
Resurrections.
thought about the trailer in the comment section below. Let us know what you guys thought about all the other topics as well in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. And it's another trailer for The Killer, directed by David Fincher.
Yes.
And I'm actually really excited for this movie after watching that trailer. And I don't know. I think the two movies you said was Seven, and you said something else.
No, I said Fight Club and Dragon.
Fight Club. Okay, I don't know why I was thinking of Seven.
Because
But
it's by the same.
it's
the
made
writer.
by the same director. Yeah.
Well,
Also,
no, the same writer. People were saying that.
Yep, that's what it is. 'Cause I've seen it, but they promoted it when they were in the trailer. But yeah, this trailer looks really good. It's giving me. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie. It's called The Iceman with Michael Shannon. He's basically like he's a hitman. But it's not saying it's giving me those type of vibes. Obviously, I think Michael Fassbender is going to be great in this movie. He hasn't really given a terrible performance in a while.
Have you seen The Snowman, bro?
No, I have not seen The Snowman. So
There you go. There's your terrible performance.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited for it. What was the last David Fincher movie we got? Gone Girl? Is that the last one he's did?
Man.
It's a Netflix movie as well.
Oh yeah, see, I didn't see that one. Okay. But I guess the last one I've seen was Gone Girl, and that feels like years ago.
You're missing literally nothing with Mank.
Okay. Well, hopefully this one.
Consideration.
Oh, and I think this one's probably going to be the same thing. That's why it's coming out in select theaters.
Dude, Mank came out in 2020, a movie where they nominated like 5 movies for Oscar,
Yeah.
bro.
Nothing came out though.
Right.
That's how
That
I'm
was
saying.
COVID.
That, of course, a movie directed by David Fincher of all people is going to get nominated for Best Picture.
I think this one's probably
Black and
gonna get
white.
some-
Oh,
this-
that changes the game.
Yeah, this one's gonna get probably some Oscar recognition too, just because it's coming to Netflix, but they putting it in theaters too.
Yeah. Best
Bless
believe I will be seeing this in the theater. I've gone through all of David Fincher's movies. I just finished last week. It felt like a fucking eternity, but I finished. I have come up to the consensus that I think he's a very overrated director. He is a good director, but he is a very overrated director with a formula that honestly gets on my nerves more than I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I love Fight Club and Gone Girl. Those two are like, and Zodiac. Those 3, that's my 3. Not the obvious one.
Yeah.
Those 3. Those are my 3. And Panic Room. I'll even throw Panic Room in there. I love Panic Room. That's my shit.
So Panic Room over 7.
Yep.
I think that's a hot take.
And Dragon Tattoo. I'll rub some salt in that wound.
You didn't enjoy Social Network either.
Yes, I did. I gave it a 4. Social Network is good. This movie looks basically like Fight Club, and I think it's the music. It was the music.
The music.
I wasn't expecting that, and
color.
I'm not the first person that said that either. There were people watch the trailer, they're like, that is not what I was expecting. But okay. I loved this trailer. I loved it. I love the concept. I'm I'm excited. I'm very excited. You know, I'm hoping that this is more like Fight Club. I'm praying it's like Fight Club because when I watched Fight Club, movie changed my life. I loved it. I need that, please. I need that Fincher back.
Go ahead,
Or
AJ.
Gone Girl, even Gone Girl Fincher, because Gone Girl, that's my shit.
Yeah, top tier for sure.
One of my favorites.
Don't watch it if you got when you get a girl, Tyler. Don't watch it with your girl.
I actually went with Stacy on a date night.
I did. I took a girl out to see it too.
Yeah, same with Get Out, and both.
Oh, yeah.
I left the theater feeling some type of way.
Definitely shouldn't have did that. And especially you, AJ. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm definitely sleeping on the couch tonight. Sorry.
Yep.
You gotta look at her when she eat food.
Hide the car keys.
Right. But I'm gonna start off by I'm not the biggest Fincher fan. I think he is. I don't know if I want to say overrated, but I don't connect to his films as much as other films. I love Gone Girl and Fight Club. Those are my two of my favorite movies of all time. But other than that, what I've seen from Fincher, it's just not necessarily my cup of tea. This teaser, I kind of wanted more from it. It wasn't. It was just like kind of random scenes and shots.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What is this movie actually about?"
Which we'll probably get another trailer.
Yeah, it's a teaser, so like that's pretty much as expected.
Right.
It's a teaser, but I was just like, I don't know. The shots looked well shot, and Michael Fassbender looks like he's doing a really good job, as far as performance is concerned. But I just like it. I kind of had like flashbacks of like Fincher's films, and I'm like, is this actually going to be entertaining?
Right.
Like, or are they just showing us all the clips that are exciting?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You gotta watch the movie.
It did feel like I'll give you that.
Depends on how long it is. That's the runtime.
It did feel like kind of a montage type thing. It definitely did kind of feel like that, but
what they showed was awesome. It was entertaining, but like I just kind of have a little bit of reservations with him. So you know, I don't know if this movie's really on my radar either. Like, so when it comes out, I don't even know if I'm gonna watch it.
I guess this is the movie that's the reason why you were doing the rewatch, right?
That's
Tyler?
why he's doing the rewatch.
Yeah, that's why you're doing the rewatch. I didn't know. I was trying to figure out why he was doing it. I'm like, oh, he must got a movie coming out, but I didn't know what the movie was. And then when Tyler sent this in the chat, I'm like, oh, this is why he's doing it. And I watched it. I'm like, oh yeah, it looks fascinating. You know, it's like, you know. Like I said, I do agree. It does feel like Fight Club with the vibe, and I just love the way he uses the color for his movies. That's the one thing I do love, the way his movies are shot. You can definitely tell when you're watching a David Fincher movie. You can definitely tell.
They look great.
Go ahead.
Which
I don't understand why his movies don't have 4Ks, but go ahead.
What the fuck was I gonna say? I was gonna say something.
Everyone
that has seen this movie, from actors to producers, they were like, this is one of, if not his best movie. And they said that Michael Fassbender is a fucking incredible performance in this movie.
Yeah.
Which I'm not surprised. You give Fassbender an amazing script, he gonna make you wet your pants real quick.
Yeah. And that's why I think that's why I think it's probably gonna get some Oscar recognition. That's why they putting it in theaters. Because you have to put in if it's something for Netflix, you have to be in select theaters in California and New York in order to get pushed for that the Academy Award Oscar push. So I guess we'll see. We'll see. You know, it's David Fincher. I wouldn't be surprised if it does get some Oscar recognition. It's coming out around the right time because it's coming out around November-ish, right? November-ish on Netflix, but so it'd be coming out like October-ish, like, you know, beginning at the end of October, right? Because it's 2 weeks before.
I think it's October. Yeah, well, in theaters in October, and then
right, and then Netflix in November.
November, yeah.
Right. So yeah, so yeah, I guess we'll see. Like I said, we won't be doing anything for this movie when it comes to spoiler talks and stuff. We'll probably just give our thoughts on it real quick, or maybe we'll review it on our separate channels or whatever. But I don't expect us to do anything.
I don't even know if I'm seeing it.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's coming on Netflix, so I mean, you can watch it on Netflix.
Netflix.
Oh, you have your app though.
Who's gonna be on that?
I don't have what you talking about.
All
I don't know if I'm watching this movie.
right, man. So yeah, let us know if you guys have seen the trailer for The Killer, directed by David Fincher, in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and move on to another teaser trailer.
I basically have the same thing. So
Thoughts
copy
about
and
this?
paste what I just said about The Killer to this.
The Ferrari.
Yes.
I'm kind of with you on this trailer, AJ, for Ferrari. The one thing I can say is that Adam Driver looks unrecognizable on certain scenes. Like I didn't know it was him till I like look. Oh, that's him. Like okay. Obviously there's shots of him being younger, but when he's older, I'm like, oh, he's kind of look unrecognizable to me. But yeah, it's directed by Michael Mann. That's what also did intrigue me as well. I do like Michael Mann as a director. Obviously Heat, he did Collateral. I know Tyler really doesn't like Collateral as much as I do, but
The Dust.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie. After I watched it, I said I can see what Tyler's upset about this because it makes no sense. But
We watched
I
that
understand
movie.
the movie's rated R. That's the only thing that makes me
Yes.
mad. Like
Yes.
you're rated R. Why does it have to be dust? Why?
Might as well be Sparks.
Right.
Be like
or you might as well not
Power
even
Rangers.
don't
Take
even
the
do
Power
it.
Rangers
Or don't even
approach.
show the bullets being shot. Like show their face or something. You guys want to do that, but yeah, I'm guessing this movie is about the actual creator of the Ferrari vehicle. I'm guessing that's what this movie is about.
Yeah, I think
racing too.
Yeah, I
He
didn't.
said because like the only line of dialogue in the trailer or in the teaser was like,
Yeah, if you want to get in my car,
you get in to win. Or something
right?
like that.
So I figured it's about the creator, the actual guy that owns the Ferrari company. Which is cool. Which I figured we'll get a movie like this sooner or later. We're probably gonna get a movie about every fucking owner of all the vehicles at this point. Because it made me think about obviously we had Ford v Ferrari recently,
which Michael Mann was a producer of.
Yeah, right.
This is basically a prequel to Ford v
Right,
Ferrari.
Yeah,
right.
For sure.
They go watch the movie about the Ferrari and then watch it get smoked in another movie.
Right.
You could do a series.
Yep, watch that one. It didn't
Review
watch
series.
Yep. But yeah, I thought the trailer looked fine. I think it's shot particularly well. I mean, it's another biopic. I mean,
yeah.
I really like this trailer. I did. One thing I appreciate about this trailer, and it might sound stupid, but one thing I definitely appreciate about this is that the cars actually sound like cars. When they're driving really, really fast, it sounds like a Ferrari driving really, really fast. And
the sound design was really good.
For those who don't understand that, there are definitely movies where you watch, like, basically of every Fast and Furious movie, you watch it and like that's not how a car sounds, bro. You clearly just took the audio from another car and put it on that scene. Like, stop it. The cars actually sound like cars, and I really appreciate that. So, but the movie
is a visual, therefore a visual betrayal. Stop it.
Yeah, the movie looks very well directed, and yeah, I had my eye on this for a little bit, and then my eye moved, and then the trailer dropped today. I was like, oh, all right, cool. Yeah, I remember this movie coming out. All right, let's go. It's from Neon too, which was interesting. I was like, Michael Mann doing a Neon movie?
Right.
Interesting. It's like Martin Scorsese doing an A24 movie.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, do we want that? A pretentious A24 mixed with Martin Scorsese? Oh my god.
I mean, it depends on what the premise is. Like, I think obviously for this it's because it's Ferrari. That's why,
Killers of the Flower Moon could be A24.
That's Paramount.
I know. I say it could be.
Oh,
it could be.
It looked like it could be.
Well, we don't know what that movie's really about. Like, we got a little bit of it, but like that movie's 3.5 hours. For all we know, the trailer is like 30 minutes of that movie.
It's the one director that probably has like 5 movies that's over
murder
3 hours.
Murder mystery. That's what it seems like.
I think most of Martin Scorsese movies are over 3 hours long.
Yeah. I don't know if I could think of one that's not.
I think The Departed is probably
Taxi Driver's not that long.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's older.
Stuff, is it over
Taxi
2?
Yeah, so I think it's over 2.
No,
but his movies.
I don't remember Taxi Driver being that long. I could be wrong, but
it feels long.
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island is definitely over 2 hours.
Taxi Driver is not even 2 hours, bro. It's an hour and
Wow.
54 minutes.
Okay.
Wow.
It's
That might be a short. Oh wait,
That-
no, he did After Hours too, didn't he? Yeah, so After Hours, I think
Oh, yeah,
that's probably his shortest one.
Yeah, that's short. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, for this one,
It's a very
I mean,
underrated movie too, by the way. After Hours.
For Ferrari, like I said, I thought the trailer was fine. Like I don't think it was like groundbreaking. Obviously, we're gonna get another trailer. I think everyone looks good in the movies. You know, I mean, I think Adam Driver's gonna give a decent performance.
I saw Shailene Woodley. I said, "Oh,
Yeah, she's in that, and she's gonna be in that Dumb Money movie too.
oh yeah,
It's not it's not a dumb movie about money.
Yeah.
It's called Dumb Money.
Dumb Money." It's
The dumb movie.
GameStop.
What?
No, it's
the
not
GameStop
dumb
movie.
movie. It's about the
Dumb movie called
GameStop scandal
Oh, okay.
with the stocks.
Oh yeah,
Which
yeah.
doesn't look too bad actually.
It doesn't.
it's coming out this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it streaming or is it coming out?
No,
theaters?
it's theaters.
Oh, I thought I guess I didn't know that was
Paul
coming out either.
Yeah, Paul Dano, with Pete Davidson.
Oh, maybe I do have to.
Seth Rogen.
Okay. I have to keep my eye on that one. But you guys got any more thoughts on this trailer? 'Cause I'm ready to move on to our next topic.
No, I think we're good.
Has this got a release date, or they just said Christmas, right? I think it's coming out Christmas.
Yeah, I think it comes out on Christmas.
Okay.
Or around that.
Another fucking stacked Christmas.
Ain't
guys.
that when
I thought about
House of
Wonka?
Gucci came out?
No, House of Gucci came out in November.
Thanksgiving. Okay. Thanksgiving.
House of Gucci. I just feel like
I think I
you
saw
paid Martin Scorsese House of Gucci. That movie would have been $10.
It would have been better. Even though I really liked House of Gucci, it would have been better. I had seen Encanto and House of Gucci.
I wanted just a little bit more from House.
When's the last time you watched House of Gucci, Tyler?
When I saw it.
You haven't had any desire to rewatch it, have you?
If I owned it, I probably would.
You don't even own House of Gucci?
No.
Yeah, I thought you owned it.
Because every time they put it on sale, I don't got money for it. And then when I have money, they're like, no, $30.
I wanted more Salma Hayek. That's all I wanted. More of her.
And the 4K was
This
UK
man is
exclusive, so I didn't want to buy it.
I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to look at more Lady Gaga too. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic, you guys. And obviously we're talking about Ahsoka. Obviously we missed the first 2 episodes, so we're gonna bunch episodes 1, 2, and 3 together. Which episode 1 and 2 was a 2-parter, so I guess you could put that as one episode. But
episode 3 was short, so you can.
And episode 3 was short too, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and give our thoughts on it. It wasn't too short.
I thought it was gonna be a lot shorter.
Was it short enough?
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
Yeah, it I finished it before I got home, and usually it takes me about 45 minutes to get home. So
it was fine.
Yeah, it was cool. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this series. I really am enjoying this show. I'm enjoying the Ahsoka character. I'm enjoying what they're doing with her and what they're doing with her arc, with her having basically to jump back into the fold, with her being a master, with her, like I said, being back in the situation, what's going on now. I'm enjoying all the other characters as well. I'm enjoying the way this movie looks. It feels like Mandalorian. It feels like, it feels like Star Wars that I've been enjoying. And yeah, so far I'm really digging it. I don't think it's my favorite Star Wars show. I still think Mandalorian still takes the cake when it comes to that. Live action shows at that. And yeah, I'm enjoying the performances, and I said I'm really enjoying it though. I'm really enjoying it. I know obviously we're gonna get deep into. I just want to give thoughts real quick before we start jumping into actual spoilery stuff.
Yeah.
So, go ahead. Who wants to go next?
I was really like one of the few saying this show's gonna be good, and everyone was like, "No, Mando killed Star Wars. This show's gonna suck." I'm like, "Oh my god, bro!" That's because one show being disappointing means another show's gonna suck, right? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I am absolutely adoring the fuck out of this show. I mean, I ain't gonna be around the bush with that. I'm loving the fuck out this show. I did not watch Rebels, but I felt like I was caught up anyway with the recap that I watched. I felt like I was okay. Um, I absolutely love this show. I'm loving a lot of elements. Some elements are not working for me, not many, but
Mhm.
some are. It's really mainly only one right now, but
We'll get
the
into that.
the strong elements are really strong, and the main two storylines of this show to me are fantastic, and I'm loving it. I am. I know a lot of people aren't really feeling it. Quite frankly, I'm tired of listening to Star Wars fans. I only care about me,
It's one of the
and
most toxic fan bases on the planet.
I only care about me. Especially when everyone wanted to tell me, "Oh, the finale to Mandalorian season 3 was garbage," when it was one of the best episodes of the show. So I'm done listening to you geeks. But I love this show, and I gotta watch what I say because every time I start praising something,
Then it started going downhill. Starts
yeah,
going downhill.
we're 3 for 3 so far.
And how many episodes? It's
Let's
6 episodes?
8.
8.
8?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I thought it was 6. I'm like, damn, we about to be done already.
We
But yeah.
halfway done with the season.
Yeah, damn, I'm like, damn, we almost done already. God damn, did the show just come out?
Right.
But yeah, I'm very much enjoying this show so far.
We're gonna have this the entirety of September.
Okay. But go ahead, AJ.
I was one that was kind of skeptical about this show. Mainly because I didn't know much about Ahsoka. I was intrigued to learn more about her and like the lore and like where she came from and things like that. So I went ahead and watched Tales of the Jedi, and that kind of gets into like her birth and stuff like that. And then I know Star Wars has a lot of her story, like the majority of her story,
Mm-hmm.
and I just didn't tackle that. That's kind of a big thing to tackle. So I'll get to it eventually. I do plan on watching it, but
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Did you still got to watch some Clone Wars stuff too, don't you?
I need to watch the entirety of Clone Wars.
Yeah,
I haven't watched any
and
Clone
Bad
Wars.
Batch.
Yeah, good luck.
I feel like Bad Batch doesn't have that much to do with this Ahsoka series.
Not as much.
Yes,
No.
it does.
Not as much.
I'm telling you, it does. Not a lot,
like
but
later,
there's,
like later on in the show, or
yes, there's
so
big
far.
parts of it. There's big parts of it that, like
Just
right
find,
now,
just find a video, AJ.
characters show up from Rebels in that show.
Just find.
Yeah, characters show up from Rebels in the show.
You're talking about
but-
connected to Ahsoka.
Yeah, like connected to Ahsoka, the series Ahsoka, but like the characters that show up in Bad Batch or from Bad Batch into Rebels, I did sit down and watch all of Rebels. So the characters that show up from Bad Batch into Rebels, that's their own story. Like it has its own like secluded story within Rebels. So it didn't really have anything to do with Bad Batch. So, like, I kind of get everything I need to know from Rebels into Ahsoka. And mainly it's the characters that are important. And I think it's a really good way to continue the story because the way that Rebels ended, it was kind of abrupt, kind of like some loose ends. Huh?
I would say not a kick in the nuts, but it leaves you wanting to know what happens.
In a way, it depends on who you are and who you're asking. Yeah.
Right.
When I found out that the show essentially got canceled and that's how it ended, and they considered that a series finale, I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I've been pissed.
Yeah. I could see that if I knew that there was no continuation of this story, I probably would have been upset too.
Now it's not so bad.
Now it's not so bad
because obviously we got this show. This show can pick up the pieces.
Right, exactly, and they actually have with some of the things already. So,
which is bizarre because they did the same thing with Clone Wars. They ended Clone Wars abruptly until Disney brought it back.
Picked it up, right? Exactly.
Which is,
and it was funny. It was on Netflix too first. So it was on
I guess not enough people were watching Disney XD.
Right.
Yes. Well, no, Clone Wars was on Cartoon Network.
It was on
not
Cartoon
enough people
Network.
was watching Cartoon Network.
Then it went to Netflix, and then Disney did the last season.
Hopefully, Bad Batch don't do that. Hopefully,
Bad Batch is still on.
I think so.
And
Yeah.
they only did one season, right?
No, it's two.
It's 2 seasons.
It's 2 seasons. I looked into it. I was like, maybe I should watch this too. Before I watched that first episode, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. It's not bad. It's just like it's not as interesting as Rebels or even Clone Wars. Like I think I watched like a couple episodes of Clone Wars, but like
Well, the
anyway,
thing is with Bad Batch too is that Bad Batch is a direct sequel to Clone Wars.
yeah. See,
Right.
I can't
Yeah,
keep up
you
with all
Like
watching
that.
Bad Batch, and
Bad
then
Batch,
you haven't
like
even seen
Bad
Clone Wars.
Batch
It's like,
is to Clone Wars what this show is to Rebels.
right.
Yeah, see, I had to. I wanted to watch Rebels for this series. Well, I think I started it before I even was really
Yeah,
into
you did.
this series. But um, once I learned that it was directly a part of it, I was like, yeah,
Mhm.
I'm definitely gonna finish this show, and I'm glad I did. As far as Ahsoka is concerned, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying seeing these characters in live action. There are some questions I still have from Rebels that they haven't really addressed in Ahsoka yet, but I'm looking forward to that. And the storyline that they have going is pretty good. Something that it's kind of not really bothering me, but it's just like something that's on my mind about this show is like I'm not absolutely loving the fighting choreography. This
Mhm.
episode did a pretty good job with the
Talking about
choreography
with the
with
lightsaber fights.
lightsaber fights and stuff. And when Ahsoka was out there on top of the ship or whatever,
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was
I
dope.
thought
That
that
shit
was
was dope.
dope. I
I
thought
thought
that
that
was
shit was
dope.
dope.
I was
When I saw
like,
her walking there, I said, hold on, does she have a suit on?
I saw,
Her
yeah,
like,
she had a
is
suit
she
on.
walking out there without no suit on?
I actually like sat up like toward the edge of my seat when that happened.
Yeah, I
But
did. Too.
I
I
was
was,
like,
I
I
was
was
like,
in,
dude,
yeah, I was,
she
I
about
was
to
in,
force
bed.
push one of these shape.
Yeah, bro, I
Alex
was
about
in
to
bed.
cause a wreck.
I was in bed and I was like, I was
She's
in,
like, wait, hold on. Let me pull over in the parking lot real quick. I should
I was,
get
Right.
I was in bed and I sat up. I was like, yo,
Yeah. Yeah. So I really like that. Rest in peace to one of those the
Ray
actors that
Stevenson.
Ray Stevenson.
Yeah, they said
Uh
it in the beginning of the episode, like
yeah,
4A.
yeah. I didn't even know who that was until I looked it up. I was like, oh, that guy. I guess he passed away. He was in this episode though, so I don't know if he filmed the
I think
entire
he did.
series
Yeah, I think he did.
You
or
talking
the
about
entire
the
show
guy? You
season.
talking about the actor who plays the
The
One
one
of
of
Sith.
one of
the
Sith.
main Sith? Yeah,
Yeah,
I seen. I was watching somebody do a breakdown of the episode, and it was like the late. They say late. Obviously, when they say late, they mean he passed. I'm like, wait, he just died. I'm like,
yeah,
hold on. Then
yeah.
obviously I looked it up too. I'm like, oh, he just died. Like, wow. So I'm guessing he did film all his scenes and then he passed away.
You know what's
Yeah.
hilarious? I thought he was the guy, Mr. Krabs. I thought he was Mr. Krabs.
No,
Like,
And
Clancy
it's
Brown.
funny. No, it's
He-
funny though
He
because
like
I was,
Clancy Brown.
Clancy
like,
Brown.
oh, that's not him. But then it's funny because he's in the show as
Yeah,
another role.
he is in
which
the.
is-
But he's in
He's
in
in
Rebels. He's in Rebels too.
He's in Rebels. He actually
He
does the
plays that
voice.
same
Yeah.
He
character.
does the voice,
it was
which
just
I love that.
hilarious.
It's
Mhm.
like, why not just come on to the show and be your actual character that you voiced in the show? Which I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. I thought that
It was
so
just
much.
hilarious to me. I was like, oh no, that's not him. I'm like, oh wait a minute, there he goes right there.
Right. Exactly.
That was just funny to me.
Yeah.
I guess I guess I want to talk about how the way they write this show. So basically, this is very much a sequel to Rebels. I'm not mad about that. I'm actually happy about that for fans of Rebels because I mean, I don't think I have too much experience with watching shows that don't have actual endings. You know,
Yeah.
more often than not, I watch it. More often than not, I watch a show that has an ending. I'm not going to seek out a show that doesn't have an ending to it or that got canceled. But I know the feeling sucks. You know,
Yeah.
being invested in something and then having it either not end at all or just have an ending that's like, wait, what?
not
That
very good.
what?
I mean,
So
Your main
Game of
character
Thro-
is
Game of Thrones
vanished.
Yeah.
Your main character vanished and
Game of
and
is
Thrones.
the
gone
main
forever.
antagonist.
I'm about to say Game of Thrones fans could definitely feel that way about ending they didn't want. But
That's true.
But I agree. I agree with you though, Tyler. But I do like that this show can also, like we said, or like I said earlier, can pick up the pieces from Rebels and they can expand what, because obviously it's a large time jump from the show, but they can also pick up those pieces of why it ended the way it ended. That's why when they always talk about an Ezra character, like, did he really disappear? Did what really happened to him? Same with Thrawn, it's like, they obviously Thrawn is cut. They're trying the main antagonist is looking for Thrawn, and everyone thinks he's dead. It's like, we didn't see a body.
Somehow Thrawn has returned.
His body has not been confirmed. We had the same thing with Darth
Somehow
Maul, which obviously he
Palpatine
returns. Yeah, he got Emperor Palpatine.
Yep.
But Darth Maul got Emperor Palpatine too as well. Like he fucking gets sliced in half and then comes back in fucking Rebels. So it's like, it's like, what the fuck? But
Palpatine sent out a radio transmission. Somehow Palpatine has returned.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When I heard that, I said, bro, that's really what y'all said. Like, that's what y'all wrote. Okay. I like Rise of Skywalker, but that's what y'all wrote. Like, and this is the way it sounds when he says.
I hit him with the Nick Fury from Far From Home. That's some bullshit.
Yeah. But with this show, I don't know if you guys want to talk about each episode. I guess we could talk about the first episode.
Yeah, we can.
I do love the way the first episode starts with obviously the New Republic.
Man,
they get like a radio call from the ship that's saying, "Oh, it's Jedi," and then they get on. I'm like, I think like, those are not Jedi. Those are not Jedi, bro. I just feel
I was watching
it's not
this.
Jedi, it's Sith. And I'm like, oh yeah, I was watching like I feel like I'm in Star Wars again. I just feel like we haven't seen as much Jedi as we have, or just the lightsabers in general. Like I feel like it's a long time since we actually seen a lot of that stuff, and I'm very happy with it.
Man, this is how you fucking introduce villains, bro.
Yes, for sure.
This is how you introduce. They showed up. I said, oh yeah, bro, we back.
They throwing it down too. They're just straight slicing and dicing.
Yeah. For sure. This is not Rebels. They couldn't do that kind of stuff on Rebels.
Nope.
So,
but I like the main thing I like about the world, if you will. It's always weird to say this world when talking about a show because it's all the same world. But this environment, if you will, is that people are very passionate still towards the Empire. And I like that. We see that in episode 2, which I really like.
Yeah, with the planet that's like guys getting all the Imperial stuff. Yeah, and I do like that we are still like grasping the stuff that's happened in the original trilogy. Obviously, this has happened like years and years after that. They started the New Republic trying to disband all the Empire stuff. But there's still some people out there that still believe that the Empire was the way to go. And I do like that angle that this show is taking on. Let's go ahead and talk about the Ahsoka character. She is great. I like the way I want to say her name wrong. I feel like every time
Rosario
I say her
Dawson.
name, Rosario Dawson. I feel like I was going to say it wrong. I was going to say it like that, but I did not want to say it wrong. I think she is doing a good job as Ahsoka. The makeup. It's funny because my fiance is watching it with me. And she just could not get over the way the way she is as a character. I'm like, babe, that's not hair. That's her. That's the way that's her skin. That's the way she's made. Right. And she's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, like that's her design.
What I found funny was that in episode 3 when she changed it into that suit, they put the helmet on.
It's like her hair. It's like me.
I was like, wait, what? Where did that go? How'd you put that? Okay.
She had to buy one specifically
specially
for her.
made, specially made, custom.
She took it off like the Lego wig. She popped it off and she put the helmet on, put it back on.
Yeah. I really enjoy her as Ahsoka. Like when she first obviously showed up in Mandalorian, I was like, yes, I am buying this. I think the makeup looks great. I think she's.
I remember the build up for that, bro. When Bo-Katan was like, "Go see Ahsoka Tano," I was like, ah!
Yeah. And it's weird because I'm like, how? Like I knew how they was gonna do it live action. I'm like, are they really gonna like do this? And they did it. I'm like, yeah, they nailed it too. I believe they nailed it. Yeah. But everyone else is also good. Mary Elizabeth Winstead is good as well in the show. I can't think of the actress who plays Sabine. I can't think of her name, but it's actually, and it's weird because these actresses didn't play the Rebel character. These are different actresses playing these characters, which is cool because obviously it's a time jump, so you can change it up. Same with obviously Ahsoka is not played by the same character, but I think so far everyone is good.
Something.
Yeah, I think she's good as well. Finding out she's like I said, if you guys didn't know, she did come from Mandalorian, and now she's training to be a Jedi. which is cool.
There's a lot of lore with her in
Yeah, there
Rebels.
is.
Yeah, if you
There's
guys,
a lot of lore
yeah, that's
with
not,
her in
yeah,
Rebels.
for sure. Yeah. Especially the way like her armor is, because people are probably
Yeah.
wondering like, why the fuck does her armor look like that? She literally did that herself. She
Yep.
made her armor. She obviously she's into making paint and she's an artist, so she like did her armor like that.
As far as Ahsoka is concerned, I seen some people that have issues with
The
how
way she's the way she's
how
portraying her.
stoic she is, her and Sabine, but you got to think that this is years in the
That
future.
yeah, exactly.
And
Everything that they've
Ahsoka
been
is
through
not
as well.
the same Ahsoka
Nope.
from Clone Wars or even
Or Rebels.
Rebels. She
Mhm.
is even more mature in Rebels than she is in Clone Wars, because
Right.
I've seen some where she's kind of like bratty a little bit. She kind of goes against the grain, kind of fights Anakin a little bit.
Right.
But even in Rebels, she's kind of like she's more smart about things. She takes her time and more meticulous about things. Now in this series, she is has a lot more of a calm demeanor.
She's basically Luke from Return of the Jedi.
Honestly,
Or
yeah.
I feel like it's more like I said, I think she's taking that Obi-Wan role. Like
Kind of, yeah, sort
now
of.
she is now, because now she's about to be
She
she's about to
is the
train
master.
Sabine in the Jedi arts.
Yeah.
So I feel like she
And-
has to be that type of way, you know,
Yeah.
obviously to be that master, you know.
And
to be her
Sabine was
master.
trained, but not
Yeah,
as
right.
long as she needed to be.
She was
Right.
training.
She was trained by Kanan.
Yeah.
She was training. He was training her to use the dark saber. He wasn't training.
He was training
to
her.
be, like, a
He was
full
training
dark
her to
Jedi.
use the Force.
Mm-hmm.
But like the main goal, from what I gathered, was to master the dark saber. It wasn't in the way that Ahsoka's training her right now.
He was training her to use the dark saber for a specific reason, but he also was trying to get her to use the Force and open herself up to the Force, and that was an issue in Rebels. And I feel like that carried over even from Rebels to Ahsoka. She's still struggling with that.
Yeah,
We've seen that
which
in,
I do
in
like
episode 3
and episode 2.
and episode 2 as well.
Yeah. Which
but yeah.
I think we should give a shout. I can't think of what the droid's name is, but we got another awesome droid showing up in the Star Wars world.
What's his name?
Hoy? Yo,
that's David Tennant.
Yo, this fucking droid, dude, like
Hoyang.
Giving K2SO some run for his money when it comes to the way he talks and just being so real about certain situations. Like when Sabine's being trained and she says, "Oh, he told me I'm the worst Jedi he's ever trained." He's like, "You told her that?" He's like, "Well,
it's
yes,
true.
It's the facts." I'm like, this is like so like the fucking shade for this droid to say that. And then when they're like flying and stuff, and obviously he gets shut down, he wakes up and he's like, "Oh, we almost died. Like how many times?" Like, oh, that sounds about right. It's like I love the way they do the humor with these droids. It's hilarious.
Let me tell you something, bro. If me and Hugh Yang was on the same ship and he was talking to me the way he was talking to Sabine, bro, my man's would have been shot out the air shaft, bro. Bro, I think I might have said like 5 times, bro.
Every time.
Because every line I was like, God damn, bro.
He does not like her.
What does Sabine do to you, bro?
Like her, bro?
There's a droid that's in Rebels. I think they're trying to kind of like take his mannerisms and make it Hoyang's, because he's like the exact same, and he like kind of clowns on the whole crew the whole time. So he's definitely hilarious.
Speaking of droids, Chopper's
hilarious.
I love
the
it.
fact that you can kind of understand
Chopper.
him. You can understand what he's saying. It's not like how when you hear R2D2 and it's like beep 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 beep. No, you can actually kind of understand what Chopper is saying, and he's hilarious. And in Rebels, he's even worse. He's literally killing people.
Yeah, he's like smacking people over the head.
No, he literally destroys an entire ship in Rebels.
He does.
And kills it has to be like thousands of people on that ship for no reason.
I don't know about thousands, but it was a lot. And Like he'll like start smashing people over the head with stuff, and I'm like,
He's a savage.
yo, this droid, bro.
Bro, put Chopper and BB-8 in the same room, bro. I could
Yo.
watch that for 2.5 hours.
I don't know if
and not get
BB-8
bored,
be able
bro.
to handle Chopper,
Nah,
bro.
nah.
I just mean in terms of the comedy. I think that would be some
Oh,
of the
yeah, that'd
greatest
be
stuff
hilarious, yeah.
ever.
That would be funny.
And Chopper would be
R2D2
flipping
definitely
him
couldn't
around
cope
like
with
a
that nigga,
soccer ball, bro.
R2D2 be like, man, I'm going over here,
Oh,
Bro,
I'm on there.
C3PO?
Yo, he
With
would
Chopper.
be losing his mind.
3PO would be. You said what?
Self-destruct. Self-destruct sequence. Self-destruct sequence has been activated.
Man, 3PO was already over R2 in Force
Yo,
Awakens.
bro.
Right.
As soon as he woke up, he's already smacking him around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they did Chopper very well,
Yes.
and I think he's very funny. I like his movements and his manual. First of all, he
Yeah.
looks great.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes,
the
he
CGI
does.
doesn't look well. The CGI in the entire show looks fantastic.
Yes,
All
yes.
the
It does
effects
look
are on
really
point.
good.
It's shot very much like Mando. Which that is something that I'm very happy about with every Star Wars show. I would say,
Yeah.
even Boba Fett, everyone's like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, what about Boba Fett?" Even
Oh,
Boba
but-
Fett. I think every single Star Wars show has not had a single issue in the
The
effects
Effects.
department.
Nope.
I
not
think
at
the
all.
only single episode I can think of that had issues was the episode with Jack Black in Mando. I think
Yeah.
some of the green screen was a
seen that.
little, from
Guess I
what
didn't
I
even.
remember.
I didn't even recognize that.
I think.
I'll be right back.
But yeah, other than that, they definitely put the money into it, and I think it also helps that we don't get like 2 of these shows a year.
Yeah, I kind of like it. And that's one thing we have to give Star Wars credit, because that we do get some time away. Because what the last one was Andor, right? That was the last one.
Oh, Mando
Season 3, right? And see, that feels like so long ago. It feels like we had a good stretch that we didn't get crowded. Like we didn't. It is not like we got Mando last week, and then we're jumping into this series. We got some time to grow, to get away from this actual franchise. And so far, I think Star Wars is killing it with the show so far. I didn't finish Andor, and that was probably my least favorite out of all. And obviously, I didn't watch Boba Fett because I just feel like that character didn't need a fucking show. But so far, all the shows that I've seen Mando and Ahsoka, they've been killing it so far. So I want to get more into, obviously, this last episode that just came out was episode 3. Because like I said, we're getting more into it feels like we're getting back into like a New Hope territory, because the way they're explaining the Force and becoming a Jedi, they're making it fun again. Like they're making it being in the Star Wars world fun. We get actually a dog fight, in this episode. Like I say, we're seeing Ahsoka walk out on the ship as the ship is literally like Sabine is trying to fight, trying to fix the ship. And she's like, "Oh, I'm about to go outside and cause a distraction." I'm like, "Wait, what? Like, you're about to go outside? What are you talking about?" And she said the same thing, like, "Wait, what do you mean?" And she literally causes a distraction and takes out one of the ships. One dude like a freaking front flip. I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, oh my god. And I was really digging the episode. I really was. I love the camaraderie between the characters. I do love that. You can tell that they didn't end well when the last time they saw each other. And you can definitely feel that with their conversation, the way they're, talking to each other. And I love that the droid calls them out, like you guys aren't going to do this. We're going to not, survive if you guys are talking the way you guys talk to each other. And they finally figure out they actually need to work together to, fight the enemies. But yeah, I'm digging everything so far about this show.
See, I was one of the ones that I didn't necessarily have an issue, but it was I was kind of wondering why Ahsoka was so stoic, and I think in this episode she's finally coming out of that phase, and her personality's coming out more. And I was like, okay, this is fine. I saw people say this episode was too short, and I was like, I was not mad about that, because essentially the episode is an action sequence for 20 minutes. Yeah. I'm not mad about that at all.
Mandalorian has that a lot.
They They showed Sabine training some too at the beginning of the
You
episode.
also got Mary Elizabeth Whitestepp's character talking to the Senate in the beginning of the episode, talking about that, everything that happened in the last episode. So we still had that scene as well.
I don't really love how they're using her character, and it's not that the stuff with her is bad. I just feel like every opportunity they get, they're like, "Oh no, I gotta stay on this planet, but you guys have fun. Bye."
Yeah, that's the reason.
Very much how Rebels is.
It's because they're not together. That's what it is. They're not doing this all together.
Yeah, that's very much how Rebels is. They will go to a planet and
they split everybody
one
up.
person. Yeah, they split everybody up basically, or two people will be together, and then two other people will be on the other side, or one person will be here, three people will be over here. That's kind of how Rebels is. So they might be writing it like that for a reason.
It feels like obviously with Rebels, it's like, okay, they put two people in the booth, they're all not together. They separated everybody and like, okay, you guys act together, you guys do this together.
Yeah, and then there'll be times where like somebody will be gone for like 3 to 5 episodes, like doing their own thing. Like Sabine got left on her planet for like 5 episodes, and they kept doing their own thing. So
oh, it's just bubbling me out. You got Mary Elizabeth Winstead in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yo, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I mean,
I was just gonna say that I was excited for Mary Elizabeth Winstead in this show, and then I watched Rebels and saw the character that she was gonna play, and I was like, yeah, she's not gonna be given a whole lot because that character is just not really like to the forefront of Rebels at all.
Nope.
She really doesn't have that very, very much going on until the last season. And yeah.
Did y'all know she was married to Ewan McGregor? And I'm like, that's the reason why she got on the show. I'm like, that's the reason why she got on the show. That's the reason why she probably got on the show.
She has a kid too.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that until they said it in this episode. Did this the first time they said that?
Yeah. Well, in Rebels, it was revealed that she had a kid with one of the main characters,
and it's this dude that died.
Huh?
The shoulder plate. Did you see his shoulder plate?
Oh yeah. Kanan's.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, his shoulder plate."
Yeah, Kanan, he sacrificed himself, and he was a main character. Ezra's master and was Sabine's master as well.
I remember.
And then he sacrificed himself, and they didn't hint that him and Hera were like had a thing until the last season.
That's what I'm saying. It
felt very
that's why I remember that.
Very like tacked on, and then the final scene they show that she had a kid. I was like, wait, what?
They got it in before they got it in before he died.
Not on Disney XD.
Yo, he did a Kyle Reese.
Not the pumps on Disney XD. Come on, now.
He did the Kyle Reese.
But yeah, this man got green hair.
It's weird. And I like you.
He looked like Cocomelon.
I want to be a Jedi. This is Cocomelon, though.
I was just like, okay, well, so I don't know like how old he's supposed to be here, but
I wonder if he's force sensitive.
Probably will be.
They hinted it because he said he wants to be a Jedi and stuff like that.
That's the first question you gotta ask when these force sensitive users pop out kids, bro.
Yeah,
push that rock real quick.
Yeah,
and I like I said, it's fine. I like the where Ahsoka was explaining, how, the forces all around us, and it's even within you. And then Sabine was like, then why don't everyone use it? And I'm like, that's just like asking, we all can bounce a basketball, we all can't play basketball. Like I was thinking about a sports analogy, like you just have to have the discipline and the control,
the practice.
You gotta have all that stuff plays into how to use the force.
That's true.
And it, like I said, it's just giving me back. Like it made me want to watch the original trilogy. It just made me so bad.
In the words of Han Solo, that's not how the force works.
Oh man,
it's like The Walking Dead. We're all infected.
Yeah, we're all affected. But I mean, I got most of my thoughts out on the episode. You guys got any more thoughts on the episodes?
Next week's episode is going to be a fucking banger.
It better be. The way it ended.
I can already tell next week is gonna be they're in that forest the whole episode.
Yeah.
And they already said, "Oh, go hunt them down." And we
Yeah.
saw in the trailer Sabine fighting that girl.
Yeah.
So I
Again,
am
payback.
hyped.
We want to talk about that first episode, how Sabine got stabbed by a lightsaber and survived.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's funny because so when she got stabbed, I'm like, wait, no, she can't die because I seen
Right,
fucking
exactly.
her
Okay,
in the arm. Like, why the
listen,
fuck would they
listen.
do that?
This
And I'm like,
I've watched a whole bunch of stuff on this. Listen, the way
Where
people
she- where
explained
she was
it,
stabbed?
it makes it no. The way people explained it, it makes sense. So
Plot armor.
obviously
Plot armor, yeah, for sure.
when and obviously everyone was like, well, wait a minute, what about Qui-Gon in episode 1? Obviously that's where
Exactly.
everyone's head went. Someone said this and it kind of makes sense. So Qui-Gon gets stabbed and he's there. The reason that he died obviously was because Obi-Wan had to fight Darth Maul. And
Right.
because of that, he couldn't help Qui-Gon.
yeah,
And so by the time
yeah.
he got to him,
I could see that.
Rip Bozo.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was gone.
because when she got stabbed, I can't think. Do we even know who that other Sith, what the girl Sith name is? Did she got a name? yet?
Yeah, it's like
She does, I forgot.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when she stabs her, she runs away,
it's my fault.
and Ahsoka's able to take her onto the
Yeah,
ship,
she
most
was
likely
right
able
there,
to. Yeah, she was
immediately.
right there with her ship. So yeah, she
And-
was probably able to help her.
And the other thing might be the fact that there might be an advancement in technology too.
Yeah.
Shit.
So that was when someone brought up that Qui-Gon thing, I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense.
It
Like
does
that
make
that's
sense.
not even a
It
way
does.
of like, well, if you look at it this way. No, that
Yeah, it is.
legitimately
Yeah, it
makes-
is.
Yeah.
It
I mean-
definitely is.
I'm with you on that one. 'Cause now that you did this, you have to question everything now with being stabbed with a lightsaber.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you have
like
to question
instant
everything.
death. That like, well, that's what we thought from
Exactly.
forever. Was like, okay, you're getting stabbed with a lightsaber.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done
forever.
Well, I mean, people have gotten their arms cut off by lightsabers.
No, stabbed.
Oh, stabbed through.
Stabbed
your body.
through
right,
the-
right. Yeah.
It
Abdomen,
only happened
chest.
once.
No, what?
Jedi do it all the
Whoa.
time.
What?
Jedi cut down people all the time when they're fighting. So yeah.
Kylo Ren did that to multiple people.
Yeah. Right. I mean,
I was
Anakin
just
did
gonna
it to
focus
multiple
on
people as well. He killed the whole separatist. And when he was at Mustafar, killed everybody.
No. Like, so everything we know about getting stabbed with a lightsaber gone out the window.
Well, no, yeah, because now it creates that. Because in Rise of Skywalker, when she stabs him and he dies basically instantly,
Yeah. So, I mean,
Well,
You
and
know-
she stabs him in the same place that
Well-
she got stabbed.
also she had the ability to heal people as well. So.
No, but I'm saying in that moment he dies like
Oh
almost
yeah.
instantly.
yeah, maybe they hit a major artery or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
I
here.
mean,
like I was thinking maybe.
Pancreas.
My pancreas.
Yeah, I was thinking.
vanishes.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe she didn't get hit in a place where it was fatal. But I mean, it's like getting shot straight through. If the bullet's not in you, you're good. But if the bullet is still in your body,
And
then
it
it-
cauterizes the wound too
yeah. So I
at the
don't
same
know.
time. I don't know.
This whole, like I said, I think I was on X. I can't call it Twitter anymore. I was on X. and I was
You
looking
could
at-
definitely call it Twitter.
I mean,
It's Twitter.
yeah, but people were talking about that. I'm like, damn, the Star Wars fans is going crazy over this, you guys.
It's a
Disney, you guys need to confront
inconsistency.
this. You guys need to confront this.
It's minor, but Star Wars fans, they're gonna
Yeah,
be
they
like,
nitpick everything.
you see what you did there?
Yeah.
What about that?
Yeah, they nitpick
So,
everything. But
for
like I say,
sure.
I didn't even think about it at the time because I just thought, I'm like, oh shit, they fucking killed her. Like, no,
I thought she was dead. Like for a minute, I was like, oh, she's dead because like you're not coming back from a stab. And I was thinking, like, what's the rest of the series gonna be about? Them avenging Sabine's death? And then they showed that she was alive, and I was like, well, yeah. I guess I'm the only one not on their phone on the live stream.
I don't know. I don't know. I thought y'all were wrapping it up. I don't know. I don't got nothing much more to add. I'm very excited for next week. Also, this is what I didn't mention. Thank you so much for making the decision to release this show at 9 p.m.
Oh yeah.
When I tell you, I am so happy with the fact that I get to watch this show at 9 p.m., type a review, and be in bed by 10:30. It's not even funny
Yeah,
how happy I am about that.
for real. Yeah,
But
I watched it the next day, but like I do appreciate that as well. That choice, you can make that choice to watch it in the evening.
I am so happy. I had to do it with episode 1 and 2. That's because I had to watch 2 whole episodes, and the first episode was an hour long. But
Right.
I'm so happy I don't gotta wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning and be like this on the bus,
Yeah.
half asleep. I'm very happy about
I
that.
wish they would do that more with like more shows on Disney Plus.
It's so weird. They did that with Obi-Wan. They released the first 2 episodes at midnight, and then everything else was 3 a.m. I'm like, why? Why? At least HBO, they're like, nah, 9 o'clock. It's up
Right.
there.
Right.
Just do that. You're not harming anybody, and it's actually benefiting this show because what fucking show just Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion was coming out at 3 a.m. Ain't nobody was talking about that. That show wasn't even trending the next morning, bro. I had to search it up on Twitter to find images for my reviews. This show every morning, like the next morning after it's out, it's number 2 trending, which I'm very happy about.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's because it's actually good content.
But I am done talking about Ahsoka. I'm
Yeah.
very excited for next week.
Yep, me too.
If you guys have seen episodes 1, 2, 3 of Ahsoka, please let us know down below how you felt. Are you enjoying the show? Do you think it's another waste of Star Wars? All that stuff. And let's move on to the main event. Gran Turismo. Spoiler
Yes,
talk.
sir.
For those who have not seen Gran Turismo, please exit the venue and come back when you have seen it. I have a review for Gran Turismo, a very early review. I saw this movie a while ago, which it feels like fucking ages ago, but it was only like 2 weeks ago. But go check out my review. AJ has a review as well. Go check his review out.
Yep.
I was very excited for this movie, despite seeing the trailer 8,000 fucking times. I was very excited for this movie. I thought the trailers were good. And I just was surprised that this was what this movie was going to be because I knew a Gran Turismo movie was happening. When I heard that, I was like, oh, a movie about racing? Are you fucking kidding me? Because we don't have 8,000 of those already, right? And I was just like, oh, Ford v Ferrari had come out a couple years ago. I was like, I think I'm settled on that being the best racing movie in existence. That movie is perfection in and of itself. Please go see that movie if you have not. But I was excited for this movie when they revealed what the story actually was, the fact that it's based off a true story, and all that. And I got to see this movie early at a fan screening. They did like 8,000 fan screenings for this damn movie. So I had to jump on that and go see it. I think I saw it about 2 weeks ago. I could be wrong. Saw it in a packed theater. I saw it in Dolby. I'm very irritated. I cannot see this movie in IMAX. I still can't see this movie in IMAX. I don't know what happened with that. I'm very pissed off that I couldn't see this movie in IMAX because I wanted to. But I was watching this movie. Well, when I was going to see this movie, pretty much every person who was supposed to see this movie had seen it already. And they were like, yo, Gran Turismo is a fucking banger. And I was like, Gran Turismo is a banger. Like, Gran Turismo, the video game movie about racing, is a banger. It's like, what? And when I walked out of this movie, the first words out of my mouth, this movie was a fucking banger. Gran Turismo is basically the little engine that could for the summer. He's the underdog that was hiding under the sheets, and at the end of the summer, he poked his head. He said, "I'm here to play, bitches. Let's go." Gran Turismo was honestly fantastic. This movie was amazing, like really, really good, and it ended the summer in the best way possible. It ended it with a great movie, and I'm as shocked as everyone else was. You know, I don't think a single person was expecting this movie to be as good as it was, and I'm happy about that. You know, and is this the best video game movie? It just might be.
Yes.
It just might be. I don't know.
Yes,
So, I really wonder.
I concur. I concur. I do believe this is probably the best video game movie. And it's weird because is this really a video game movie?
Yes and no.
Because
It's
based
not
off
it's
true
not a
story.
video game adaptation, but it is a video game movie.
It's more like
It's a biopic.
It's like a biopic.
It is. It's a biopic, but it's also a video game movie.
Right.
Not an adaptation though.
Right.
I forgot about the PlayStation Studios logo that they have now for the movies.
Yo, I was getting kind of hype. I saw Aloy on there. I saw Joel and Ellie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was like, yo, I was getting hype.
It's a shame they don't do that for the. They didn't do that for The Last of Us.
They
You know,
didn't,
people-
but they did it for Uncharted.
They did.
People might be like, "Ooh, who wants to see the PlayStation logo 8 times every week?" I'm like, I do.
Yeah,
At least give it to us on the
I like-
first episode.
I actually like the PlayStation Studios logo.
Get me hype, bro.
But have you guys both got your thoughts out already? Is it my turn?
No, I didn't, but you
Go
can
ahead,
go.
Aiden. Oh. No, you can go ahead. I can go last.
I was just gonna say, like, when I heard that this game was coming out, this movie was coming out, I was like, how are they gonna make this into a movie? Like, it has no story. Like, the game has no story. Like, I played the game like when I was a kid, and like I mean, it was okay. I didn't really love it because
It's a
for
racing
me,
game.
it's not that I wasn't very good at it, so I was just like, I don't really care about this. And then like, so I don't remember what I went to go see. It was just like some random movie I went to go see, and before it, they had like behind the scenes. That was the first footage I seen of it. It was the first time I knew anything about it. So they did the behind the scenes with the actual person, Jan,
Mm-hmm.
and the actors, and like they were talking about the story and like what the movie was about, and they showed like behind the scenes footage. They showed like some footage from the actual movie, and I was like, this is definitely not what I thought it was gonna be. This looks like it could be pretty cool, but it still was like, I don't know if I'm gonna see this in the theater or not. Then Tyler was like, I want to do this on Nerd Talk. Let's, all go see it. You should go see it. I was like, okay. Went to go see it, and I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't think the movie was perfect, but I thought that it was really good, and I enjoyed it. For the most part, I enjoyed it quite a bit. So, yeah.
So I think the first thing I saw about this movie was it was a trailer in the theater. I didn't know this movie existed until I was in the theater and I saw, the trailer. And I'm like, wait, what? They're making like what you said, they're making a Gran Turismo movie. What the hell is this? And then I see who was in it, fucking David Harbour was in it, and Orlando Bloom was in it. I'm like, wait, what is this? And then I seen Neil Blomkamp's name. I'm like, the guy who made District 9 is making this movie?
Chappie?
Like, wait, what? And Chappie, Elysium? Like, wait, what? He's
Elysium.
making this? I thought he was canceled. That's why I'm like, yeah, he was canceled. Damn, I didn't think he was getting any projects actually done made. And I watched the trailer. I'm like, oh, this could be all right. I looked at Steph and she was like, hey, it looks like it's going to be good. And I'm like, all right. I said, do you want to go see it? She's like, yeah, I'll go see it. Sit in the theater. And I think Steph liked it more than I did. She was actually really pleasantly surprised with it as well as me. I was pleasantly surprised of this movie. To me, it's a feel good movie. Like it really
It is.
does.
It's a lot like Air.
Yeah, it feels like a really good time in the theater to watch this. It felt like a really good time. I was really enjoying all the characters. I was enjoying the family aspect. I was really enjoying the montage of them getting ready for this race and all this stuff. I was really enjoying all this stuff. I think David Harbour is probably my favorite character in the movie. I just love how charismatic he is. How
Jack.
She's like a coach. He's talking down to everybody. He's just like, I don't believe you guys can do this. You guys are fucking gamers. You guys are not fucking racers. Like, I just love that he just talks down on them. But our main guy is just like, man, I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm right about what I'm talking about, and he proves them right every time. And I love their banter back and forth. I love their relationship that they build in the movie. I think everyone does a really decent job. All the characters do a decent job. I love the way the movie is shot. I think the racist sequences are awesome in the way that it does cheesy when they do like the transition from him driving in the game and him sitting in the gamer chair. I think that's kind of cheesy, but it works though for the premise of this movie. I was pleasantly surprised, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm really am happy that I really enjoy this movie. It's like, so far, everything I've seen in this year, I enjoyed it. This one checks the box. Let's go. So yeah, let's go. All right, let's go. Go ahead.
This movie's in my top 3, bro, of the year. I didn't think a fucking Gran Turismo movie. I didn't think a Gran Turismo movie was gonna be better than a Mission Impossible movie, but here we are with that one. Not by much for me.
You know how I feel.
But this
leaps better.
This movie was just fucking great,
Yeah.
I was watching this movie, I was like, yo, this concept would be dope if they did this, but like Call of Duty instead of Gran Turismo. That would be fine. They were like, oh, we'll take a gamer and throw him in the army. Oh no.
Bro,
that'd be terrible.
That would be terrible.
What is that?
Terrible.
Yo,
everybody that want to play Call of Duty do not want to be in the army. Get the freak out of here, bro.
There's people that probably do.
Some of them do.
Some of them do. Yeah.
Man, the way people take that shit, bro. I couldn't tell you the difference, but I don't know. I really enjoyed this movie. I think the racing sequences are just fucking heart pounding to say
immersive.
Oh, man.
Just totally immersive.
The way they explain it, how they're racing, like when he says like you're going as fast as a fucking rocket and just gonna feel like you're in a rocket just by the heat. Like, man.
It's funny. I was talking about this with Ferrari, but this movie also, I like that the cars sound like fucking cars. They sound like race cars. I really like that. I think the acting across the board is great, although I was a little underwhelmed by Orlando Bloom. I thought he was good, but I was expecting a little bit more. And I kind of didn't like his character in parts either.
My thing was his character. I think it wasn't so much for me. It wasn't so much the performance. It was more the character. He wasn't that great of a guy. Because there was a point. No, he wasn't that likable because there was one sequence in the movie where Jan clearly won the race.
He was trying to give it to the other guy.
And he was like,
no, it wasn't a tie. They said Jan
it wasn't a tie.
Won. They said Jan won by like a 26th of a second.
But he didn't want to give it to him because
he was like,
of the way
he's not
himself.
Right. He's not good for publicity. Media. He's not good for the media. Why can't we just give it to this other guy that's cocky and like will be good in front of cameras?
That suits the racing world. That's what he was looking at. He's thinking that our main character doesn't fit. Like he doesn't fit the world that he's trying to bring him into.
And then he tried, like, in his face, he's like, buddy with him. Come here, you won, awesome. And then behind his back, he's like, get him out of here, basically.
Right.
And it's weird because he doesn't start out that way. Like when the movie starts and he's pitching the tournament or whatever.
He seems
very genuine. He seems likable and genuine. He does.
Seems, fine enough. And then as the movie goes on, David Harbour becomes kind of the good.
Yes.
I like.
He starts off as the dick and he becomes likable.
They flip.
His character is redeemed by the end of the movie. Like I like all that stuff.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Just in some parts, I was like, I don't really like his character that much.
Yeah, I felt like they didn't really give him as much as they gave David Harbour.
Yeah.
No, if they gave them like more, if they gave him more of an arc within the movie, his character would have worked better.
Yeah.
But his character didn't really change from the
No.
beginning to the end of the movie.
No.
He was just kind of the same. And David Harbour, you actually saw that arc. You actually saw them build a relationship and have this chemistry over time.
Yeah.
So that's why his character was so heartfelt and like pulled on your heartstrings.
I also want to say congratulations to Demon Hansu for once. He's in a movie where he doesn't die.
He doesn't die, and he's actually really good. Like heartwarming.
It's so funny when he shows up. Steph was like, "How is that his son? Like the wife? He has a wife. He has to have a white wife." And then she shows up like, "Oh, that's why."
Yes,
okay,
he's
like
mixed.
he's mixed, bro. He's mixed. Like
but like I thought that the father was gonna be pretty one note until we got that last scene. With him, like before that last race,
where he's talking
I was getting choked up, man.
Yeah, that might have been my favorite scene.
I said,
"Yo, bro, like a Gran Turismo movie making me
it was
the throat,
the lump in the throat,
the lump in the throat."
It was.
I'm just proud to be your father. I was like, oh,
I love that though. I love that because in the beginning of the movie. I don't know if we're probably just not going to talk about this scene by scene, but in the beginning of the movie where they're sitting there having the dinner, and obviously the other brother is like doing all these things, and he's doing good things, and they talking down on him like, "What are you doing with your life? You're sitting there playing video games the whole time," and it's like
the brother is following in the dad's footsteps.
Right, he's playing soccer, right?
Yeah,
he's playing
exactly.
Soccer. But like they're talking down to he's talking down to his son, like, "Oh, why don't you pick something that's that's actually realistic?" And to me, it's like it's really throwing it at real life, where it's like just be with your kids when they want to follow their dreams. If they want to be a fucking YouTuber, at least let them pursue it, let them fail first before you even just say don't do it. It's like let them do it, let them follow their dreams, man.
I think, but also from the father's point of view, what he was doing, like for work, it's kind of understandable in a way, because what his father is doing for his career, he didn't want to do. Like, he feels like he's a failure, and he didn't want his son to follow in his footsteps. In that way.
He wanted him to be greater than him.
Clearly. But he just didn't go about. He didn't go about it the right way, and I think there's double perspectives there. Like, there's multiple perspectives, and that's what makes it so great. Like, and that's what makes it so emotional, because it has layers to it.
Right.
It's not like he just doesn't want to see his son happy. Like, he does ultimately want to see him happy, but like in the way that he can figure out in his own mind. He doesn't see, like, he's blinded to what the possibilities can be.
And also I felt kind of upset during like the middle half of the movie, because his son he's doing all these great things, he actually made it. He really actually made it. And I'm like, damn, where's his father on all this? Like, he actually did it. Like, where the hell's his dad at the whole time? Like, he should be there when he's signing his first contract. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on here? Like, he actually did what you thought he wasn't gonna do.
Well, none of the family was there, which I thought was kind of odd.
Yeah, only the girl that he flew out.
And we'll get to that in a minute too, because
some issues with that.
Anyway,
okay. We'll get to that when we get there.
We'll get
go
to
ahead. Go ahead, Tyler. I feel like you want to say something.
I like the callbacks to the game in particular. Like when they get away from the cops and it says police escape.
Oh yeah.
I loved all that little knock. They did the same thing with like play it when he was in first place, second place. They kept like showing like little things.
They have the little indicator above the car.
I like that. I like that.
I liked it too. It was like a little cheesy, but I could kind of get into it because of what the movie was.
Yeah, exactly.
So like if it was just like if it was something like Ford v Ferrari and they were doing something like that, I'd be like, no, that's goofy. But since it was this movie, it worked.
I also really liked when the races would end, it would freeze and show
who won.
I loved at the end when he won the race and it said first. My theater fucking exploded.
Yes, my theater did too. My theater was like,
throughout the entire time we are
like, let's go.
And it's weird because like even when he got injured, like when he crashed, the silence, like
I heard gasps, like I heard literal gasps
like
in my theater.
And then even that, like when everyone crashed, like could you actually feel when the car smashed. I ain't gonna lie, when fucking the driver for the fucking Kappa driver, when he fucking crashed first time, I was like, yeah, that's what you deserve, you asshole.
Yeah,
like,
the
I was
one that was
actually
being
cheering
a
when
dick
he
to him,
actually
man.
What the gold
Yeah.
dude
with the gold
yeah,
Lamborghini. I
yeah.
cheered
When
he
that
crashed,
happened,
for
I
sure.
said, "Oh!"
I was like, that's what you did, you asshole.
I wasn't expecting it so early though. When that happened, that was like early into the race. I was like, "Oh yeah, he's cooked. He's done, bro."
Yeah.
But when that crash happened, the way it was done was fantastic.
Yes.
Because I was like, "Oh shit, he's about to win the race. All right, let's go."
I thought so too.
And then
He
that
lifted off the
happened.
ground,
You
dude.
literally the air in my theater was just gone, bro.
Yeah.
And then the way they shot the mom reacting.
Yes, that was it right there.
I was done, bro.
That was it, man. And Steph felt that.
And
she
the dad
felt
was
that.
in shock.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's weird because I think if I'm not mistaken, that was the first race that actually showed them watching.
Yeah.
So just imagine that being the first race that you see your son doing, and he crashes and being held into being put on a helicopter. Like that's got to be some terrifying thing. The only thing I feel I don't understand is why wasn't the parents at the hospital? Like I keep thinking about little things like that. Like why weren't they at the hospital? Like,
I think it was because it was like
it was in another country.
It was in a different country.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I'm just thinking, like, I'm thinking, obviously, if this was the state, like, niggas is flying plane. Like, we on the next flight if our kid is crashed in a car at a freaking race.
For sure.
But I agree. I thought I just love the way the races were shot. I just thought they did a great job.
Awesome.
With the way
down
the
to the audio of the actual cars, to the music, to the drone shots, the angles.
Like Michael Bay was watching this punch in the air.
I mean,
this is how you do drone shots.
Even the maneuverability with the way he was driving the vehicles, like you just such tight corners getting around everybody. Like we was cheering every time when he got past
that one
maneuver, like shoot him, like oh, like okay.
That one part where he was neck and neck with that dude, and David Harbour was telling us like, if you're gonna do something, do it now.
Yeah,
and he put that car past the boom. I said, yo, that was nasty.
One thing I can say is like the way like the racing sequence was shot, it has you like you're watching an actual race. Like it feels like you're actually watching.
Dude, I was sitting
very immersive.
I was sitting crisscross applesauce in my seat, bro.
Applesauce.
I never sit that way watching a movie. I'm always laid back. I was sitting up in my chair, bro.
Yeah.
Because I was like, bro, and I was sick too when I saw. I was sick as a dog when I saw this movie. I was still turning up, bro. I was like, yo, that's some good shit, bro.
It's definitely a day one buy.
Oh yeah,
hands down.
I want to see those designs for the steelbooks.
I'm probably not gonna get the steelbook. I'm probably just gonna get
that slip is gonna be dookie. I already know what the color.
Yeah, it's probably gonna just be the poster. Like it's gonna be a average poster.
I want it to be this poster that we got here, but
yeah, the one that's on our background,
or the one that I used on my review. I like that poster a lot too.
That was good too.
But I think the only real negative or the lack thereof is the love interest. This Rice Krispie wrapper
said said the lack thereof.
Did we need? That's why I said, did we need that? Why did we need to have the love interest? And it feel like so cliche to have this storyline.
Yes, it was.
And obviously, who knows? This probably happened in his actual life because this is based off a true story. Maybe this actually happened, but
if it did, I feel bad for him.
I feel like it's very cliche.
If it happened this way, I feel bad for him.
I think it was just written that way. I don't think that was how it actually went, because I would have been okay if she showed up at the beginning. You know, they had that whole interaction where she was interested in what he was doing and him racing where they met, and then towards the end of the movie, he sees her again, gives her a hug, you know, whatever. But them like integrating their relationship throughout the movie was, number one, it was distracting. I said, get back to the races. As soon as they started showing them together, I was like, you know, and it just, the character was so one note.
She was
bland and one note.
I died of laughter when they went to the club in Tokyo
Yeah.
because they get into the club in Tokyo, and the song that's playing is absolutely not the song I
Yeah, let's
expected to be playing in the club
yeah.
in Tokyo. I heard that song. I said, "Shit, are they in the Bronx? What the fuck is going on here?" For those who have seen the movie, that song in the Bronx, you play that, the whole block is coming out their apartments and turning up to that. I heard that. I was like, "What the?" I was expecting some Tokyo Drift sounding music because they were in Tokyo.
Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
bro.
ding, ding,
That
ding.
I don't know, bro. That song started playing. I was like, I mean, the song is fire. I was like, damn. I guess that's how they get down in Tokyo, huh?
Yeah.
I guess so.
So,
But
the
yeah,
American
that's one
dream.
of the issues I had with the movie. Was just that love interest. I think it could have been written better. Not that it was like totally unnecessary, because I think it could have, built on Jan's character and things like that. It just could have been written and executed better. I don't know if it was the actress, because he did great. I thought the actor who played Jan was great, as far as the love interest is concerned, but she wasn't doing it for me. It very unbelievable, not believable, um, as somebody who's interested in him.
That is whack.
But another issue that I had, I felt like there was. We talked about him already, but he was a villain, the villain of this movie, which I don't know why we need a villain in this movie, like one particular person.
Who was the villain?
Um,
The
the
dude
dude,
doing the Lamborghini.
the
that got
Lamborghini,
Oh, was he?
the
Was he?
gold.
I didn't.
He was
I didn't see him as more of a villain. He was more of rival. Like he was just a rival.
See,
Nah, he
I
was
got
the villain,
annoyed.
bro. Because even at the beginning, they kind of set him up to be like this dude with
Yeah.
attitude, um and like pretty much everything involving him and surrounding him. I was just like kind of rolling my eyes, bro.
Yeah, when he had first gotten introduced, I was like, "Ay."
Yo,
But
when he
then
smashed
when
the table while David Harbour was talking, I actually kind of chuckled. I was like,
me
bro,
too,
that's so
I was like,
cartoony, bro.
"Oh God," I was like, "Did you expect David Harbour to flinch at that?"
Bro, right,
Like, bro, this man will put you through that table, bro. What's wrong
bro,
with you,
this
bro?
chump, man, he's a
Uh,
chump.
and the whole time that rivalry with him, I was just like, okay, whatever. And then when he gave him what he had coming to him, and he had him crash, I said, "Oh, you motherfucker, that's what you get."
Well,
That
also there was this scene at like when like he did something on the track to like sabotage Jan,
yeah.
and then after the race was over, Jan
Mhm.
is like, oh, you could have killed me. You could have killed yourself. I was just like, bro,
It's part of
just
the game. It's
stay.
called racing, man.
It's called racing, man. Like I
You
was just like,
fucking
stop
loser,
it,
bro.
stop. Like so pretty much everything. Oh, there was another thing. The last thing that like was the straw that broke the camel's back was when like after Jan had the accident, the guy comes up and David Harbour is like kind of sulking. He's like at the bar, like drinking or whatever. And the guy comes up. He was like, he should have never been on that track. And then David Harbour gets up. He grabs him by the
Yeah.
jacket, and it's on repeat. They repeat it three times. Grab him by the neck like three times, and I'm like, yo, what? That's so corny.
And that
That's
line kind of makes no sense because it's like, well, you didn't cause the crash, you ape. Like you didn't.
he said he should have never been on that track. Like,
Also, the other guy that was trying to be slick on the track too, he got it
oh
bad.
yeah, the rainbow dude. Yeah,
My
he got it
man,
real
he
bad.
was seeing rainbows
He
after
got
that.
he got it really
Yeah,
bad.
the Tweety birds and
Yes.
everything. Well, the Tweety birds were on fire, but he was seeing them nonetheless. He came
Right.
out. Ow, ow.
Yeah, yeah. So those were the two things, the two negatives I had with the movie. Everything else, phenomenal. Everything else, perfect. But those were the two issues I had.
Yeah,
Uh,
this was
such a
without a
great.
doubt. I had to make sure that Talk to Me came out in July because I was like, if Talk to Me had come out in August, I probably would have said Talk to Me was the better movie, but no. Gran Turismo owned August because
Yeah.
I like this more than Blue Beetle.
I mean, you
Uh,
have yet to see Equalizer 3,
Oh no, Equalizer comes out September 1st.
but you're
That's just,
seeing it 30. Oh wait, yeah, you're seeing it 30th,
oh yeah, I am seeing it the 31st.
31st.
I guess. Um, what else came out in August? Oh yeah, it was better than the Meg, and I liked it more than Ninja Turtles. So
Fair enough. Um, but yeah, I don't know if I have any other thoughts.
I'm just saying, I'm just glad it was as good as it
It was
was.
it was great.
I think we can finally, some people might have said this, when we got The Last of Us, and I was like, well, hey, relax, all right. I was one. Now we've had like a good 3 of them, and I'm like, all right, maybe I can
2023
restrain some hate on the video game
adaptations. Yeah, especially
You know.
2023. 2023 has been the best year for video game
Oh yeah,
adaptations.
easy.
I think ever. So
Yeah, no, it's been the most consistent. I'll say
true,
that.
very true.
It's definitely been the year where the projects were consistent in one year. Because last year we had Uncharted, which was not good, and then we had Sonic, which was great.
Right.
I feel like for every one we get that's good, the other one's bad. But this year, pretty much all of them are good. So I know we're getting Horizon for Amazon Prime, which is
that
weird.
next year?
I don't know when it is, but I just know they're doing that. I know they said they're working on God of War. They said Ghost of Tsushima too. I think that's the one that Ghost of Tsushima is the one that they're really putting all their resources in.
Is that going to be a movie or streaming?
I believe that is a movie. And if I was Sony, I would make it a movie because I
agree.
think a Ghost of Tsushima movie done right would be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I would make it black and white. That's just me, but I would make it black and white. But I know they're doing that. What other ones are they doing? Oh, Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out. Forgot about Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 1, the game Mortal Kombat 1 is coming out soon. And a trailer almost made me hit pre-order immediately because it was really good. But I was like, no, I'll wait till it goes on sale. I'm not falling down that rabbit hole again.
Yeah.
But
easy hole to go down.
Yeah, the video game adaptations. I'm happy that they're getting good again. I hope the Horizon one is good. I really do.
Hopefully, Aloy actually has a personality.
I'll have people tell, oh well, I don't want to spoil the game, but
yeah,
what they reveal about her, that's why she's like this. Shut
I mean,
up.
that does explain it, but still, like, it should be better. She should have a better personality than that.
Oh yeah, we can't forget the Illumination Legend of Zelda.
Is that real?
I think they said they're trying to do it.
We about to get a extended universe.
Extended universe of what?
Nintendo extended
give
universe.
Give me a Smash Brothers movie.
We're getting a Smash Brothers movie. We're definitely getting, especially the way Mario played out. We're getting it. We're definitely getting it.
Ain't gonna be no Sonic on there.
Oh no, because that's Paramount. Yeah,
Sonic gonna be the post credit scene.
See, I don't know though because I'm thinking about
Crossover.
Lego Movie, right? I'm thinking about Lego Movie and what they was able to put in Lego Movie.
Yeah.
What's another movie that had a lot of
Ready Player One?
Player One.
Was
Ready
that
Player
all WB though? I feel like that was all WB.
No, we had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We had Halo in there. We had we had obviously because Spielberg. I think Spielberg also helped a lot of his because even like the DeLorean, like that's Universal.
Yeah, Chucky in there too. Chucky's
in there. Yup. You had
Godzilla,
but that's also Warner Brothers though.
Iron Giant.
Yeah, Gundam too.
Gundam. Yeah. So Iron
Giant.
Iron Giant's Warner Brothers.
It's Warner Brothers. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Warner Brothers as well. That's why I was so able to be.
You had Akira in there.
Akira, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I feel like you could definitely do a Smash Brothers movie for sure. It just depends on what studio is willing to give up what characters. That's the thing.
And like I feel like
They need
with
to
Ready
play
Player,
slow.
I feel like with Ready Player One though, like those characters had stipulations. I don't think any of those characters had lines.
No, and also they
Like,
only had a certain minute of screen time, or
yeah,
even
you
a
can
30
only like,
seconds, like
yeah, they
10,
probably
like
like
five,
begged
like 5
Paramount.
seconds. Not even.
They begged Paramount, please let them be in the
Yeah.
movie. They said, okay, for 2
We
seconds.
need Ninja Turtle. We need to see the Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, for 2 seconds. That's
They,
it. No more, no less.
if we get a Smash Brothers movie, it's gonna be the Smash Brothers Melee roster, where no Sonic, no Solid Snake. It'd probably just be mostly Pokemon.
Mr. Game and Watch.
It'd be mostly Pokemon, and you got Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong.
You gonna get the hand?
Oh my god, the hand, bro! They need to fuck the hand.
Oh yeah, man.
Game.
Man,
it's weird to think about this as a video game movie, even though obviously it's headed by PlayStation Studios. But it's really, I was telling my fiance's friend, because I was recommending him the movie because he likes movies based off like true events and stuff like that. He likes that type of stuff. I told him like, this is based off a true story. It's not like just a video game movie. It's like this story took place. Like you actually see at the end of the movie, they show the images of the actual person doing what he was doing. And I thought that was pretty great for people that didn't know. Like, I think they do showcase that it is based off a true story, but a lot of people don't understand this concept actually happened. Like, they think that this is just the premise of this movie. No, this actually happened. I love that.
I would love to see a documentary about this.
Yes.
I would love to sit there and watch like how everything went down, like truly.
Right. Yeah.
Because I never heard of this until this.
Yeah.
I never heard of this, and apparently it's a true story. So I'm like,
and
I want to.
He raced. He was continuously racing after all this too. Like he did like 20 something races and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I don't really know when this is taking place because they were playing on a PS5.
No, they definitely changed.
I was like,
yeah, they definitely changed the
time.
Different. I think when this happened, it
has to be different.
It had to be PlayStation 3.
Had to be PlayStation 3.
Because I remember when I saw the images, I see the PlayStation 3 logo in the background, I think, when they were showing all the Sony stuff, when they were announcing shit when he won and stuff. I think I see PlayStation 3 banner.
I don't know, but he was playing PlayStation 5. I saw that PlayStation 5 controller. I said,
I'll say this.
I think they changed it. They changed it for the movie, for sure. They changed it for the movie.
For sure. And then he was playing the newest version of Forza. Or
the movie Gran Turismo.
I meant Gran Turismo. Y'all know
the movie definitely succeeded in what it's supposed to do. Because
it succeeded with you because you're you.
But I bought it. I'm actually really enjoying Gran Turismo. But I bought it because I'm
glad you're enjoying it.
You bought it. You bought it.
Yeah,
man bought it for $70.
No, I didn't. It paid like $50.
Oh,
it was on sale.
Oh, I didn't know that. But still, I just never was good at that game, so I can't relate. I don't really love that game, but the movie was awesome. So the graphics for the game are amazing. So
yes, they are. Maybe want to watch Cars again.
What, Lightning McQueen?
Yeah, it was
Cars?
2008 it was 2008, you guys. 2008 when this happened.
Oh, okay.
So right after the PS3, right? I figured this PS3.
Yeah, so he's playing PS3.
Yep.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Have y'all ever had like the wheel that he was using?
No, I always wanted it, but my obviously my mom couldn't afford it. So those things are very expensive.
I don't like it because in a way it feels too real. You'll try to turn and it's giving you feedback. It's like, wait, no, I'm trying to turn. It's like, don't turn. It's like, no, but I want to turn. It's like,
you gotta use the pedals and stuff.
Yeah, see, I was always a fan of all that stuff. That's why I loved when they changed it, because I'm thinking about like PS2 era. Some of those games you didn't use the back triggers to drive. So I love that within these new games you use the back triggers, like obviously gas, brake, like that, like kind of how you really drive, because it's like that in real life. I always wanted the wheel, like I said, but my mom couldn't really afford it. And to me, it's like, to really drive those games, I think you need the wheel for real to really get immersed in the game.
I can't relate. I play with the controller, and I'll be locked in there for 3 hours.
Oh,
playing
no,
that.
I mean,
man.
if you want to go pro, you probably need
Right.
that. If you
Right.
want to go up against Jan,
Right.
then
Right.
you probably need those.
Yeah, I
But
love. I don't know if y'all talked about this, but when he tries to break, when he has David Harbour's character in the
yeah,
car with him, and he
he's
said
the
it
glazed.
didn't react, yeah, and then
Yeah,
I'm
the
sitting there
brakes are
watching like
glazed.
he wouldn't lie to you, yo. He
Uh,
wants to when he wouldn't lie to you about the brakes being glazed.
He
He
went to
wouldn't lie
go.
to you. And then when he obviously finds out that it didn't, and then
I
when he
love
finds
I
out
love that
when he
moment.
finds out that he's in the final four, like he finally goes, yes, I'm like, yeah, I'm with you, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
hell yeah,
I love that moment where he finds out and he was like, "How'd you know?"
yeah. He's like, bro, I've been fucking
Doing
modding
this.
these cars for probably as long as you've been driving them, bro. What the fuck?
Right.
As many hours as I've been playing this game, I know. And I have the actual wheel and fucking pedals, bro. I know. But yeah, I man, I'm actually I want to watch it again. I want to watch it again. I do.
I would have gone to see it if they had it in IMAX, but since they don't, I'm not going to see it again. I want to see it in 4DX, but
Dolby
That
was
4DX would be.
fantastic.
I
I
know this. I know
I
the
felt
audio was
the
probably
engine
great. I
in
know
my
the audio
seat,
sounded
and
amazing.
I was like, "Yo," it was so
yeah,
immersive.
that one part where it was the last race, he was like, "Bro, like you need to do something. You need to do something now." And he finally
Yo,
got into it and shot,
yo,
boom,
yo,
man.
the fact that that race was 24 hours. I was telling my fiance, I'm like, she like, what is 24 of what? I'm like, I told her, but the race is 24 hours. She said, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, the race is 24 hours.
Yeah, they tag up.
They tag team. That's why I told them that's why they needed 3 drivers. And she's like, oh, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna switch out. Then no, not one person's gonna drive for 24 hours. That's impossible.
I mean, it's not possible, but
No,
it's not likely.
you're not sitting there driving for 24 hours. No, not in high speeds like the way they were driving.
No, probably
But
not.
I was telling her, I'm like, yeah, this I told her this
That's
actually happened.
impossible.
She's like, no, this is impossible. I'm like, no, this actually happened. This is a real event. This actually happened. But the fact that people actually stay there for 24 hours to watch it is insane.
Yeah, people
to
camping
me.
out. That's race fans, bro. When race
That's
fans
real
are
race
they
fans,
they a
bro.
little crazy, man. They
They sit
do
there
some
for
stuff.
24
They be
hours.
camping out and all that. I'm like,
The cars wake them up. They pass
Right.
by. Ow!
Yeah.
Pew!
Yo, the
Ow!
fact that when he crashed and he finds out that he killed somebody and he's
Oh,
like, man,
yeah.
I can't do this. No, I want to quit. I can't do this no more.
that was some of the best segments of the movie.
Yes, it touched me a little bit. I'm like, and I was telling my fiance after the movie, she was like, how would you feel about the reaction? I'm like, I probably will feel the same way, but I wouldn't let it stop me because this is what I always wanted to do. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna end up regretting it, and that's obviously what David Harbour character was telling them. Was like, no, you're gonna regret this, later in life that you stopped because of an accident. It wasn't his fault. It really wasn't his fault. You can't. I told him once the car is in the air, it's all hands on deck at this point. Anybody is, prone to injury at this point. And I think that people know that as well that are watching these races. They know it's dangerous. They know for damn sure it's dangerous. So yeah, I loved all those small segments in the movie, man. It's just crazy we're talking about like this with a Gran Turismo.
Right.
Like that's
if you would have asked me like months
Um,
ago,
yes.
what I was gonna think of this movie, I would have been. I'm not how I feel about it. Definitely not how I feel about it. So
Now, would you count this as a sports movie?
yeah, it's a sports movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sports movie.
Yep.
It's a
So
biopic.
biopic sports
video
movie,
game.
movie.
Yeah, it checks some boxes for sure.
Yeah. So in the line of racing movies we got, because the last one was 4v Ferrari. It's really good.
Yeah,
and then
one of them was I haven't seen it, but Rush. I heard that was.
I still haven't
pretty
seen
good.
Rush with
Haven't
Chris
watched it.
Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth. Yeah,
I see it all the time at the exchange for like $3. I just need to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't forget Talladega Heights.
Yeah, Talladega Nights. Wait,
Yeah,
no.
that's a good one.
Yeah, that one. And there's a little movie. You got it back there. There's a little ditty.
Speed Racer.
Mwah.
Wow.
Kissing the Speed Racer.
Uh,
All right. All the people
I
that's
snuggle
listening.
with.
All the people that are listening. He
all right, I
Speed
think
Racer.
that's our cue.
I'll say it every time. That's my prized possession, bro.
Is it
I'm
really?
glad you
Yes,
love
it
it.
is.
I'm glad.
Is
you
it
love
really?
bro.
But this is my favorite. I'm not even saying this because he's here, bro. This is my favorite thing in my collection that anyone has ever given me, bro. Because this is legit one of my favorite movies ever.
That's
As
awesome,
stupid
bro.
as it is,
That's
and
awesome.
this Blu-ray is almost gone, and it's got a slip, bro. Like
That's
the
awesome.
slip is the cherry on top, bro.
And it's in good condition too.
It's
It
in
was
good condition,
Very
too, yeah.
good condition, and it
Yeah.
plays. I've watched this Blu-ray I think like 3 times.
Probably
and
looks good,
never
too, doesn't
give
it?
It looks fantastic on
Yeah.
Blu-ray.
It's one of those early Blu-rays, too. Is it
When
early
there's
Blu-ray?
not shitty green screen and effects, it
I'm
looks
gonna say,
good.
is it early
So
Blu-ray? Is it
5
one of
minutes
those
of the
early ones?
movie.
What did you say, Alex?
Is it early Blu-ray? Like one of those early ones?
Uh,
2008, 2009? When did the
2008,
movie come?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
it's got that disc digital copy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I remember that. I remember
That was
those.
terrible.
That was
Terrible.
terrible.
Terrible, bro.
I
Who the fuck
never-
has the time to put a disc inside a computer to download it to put on a computer? Who has the time for that?
I was
did.
doing that all the time.
No, I did not have the time for that, bro.
I mean, I had time back then
Nope.
when I was doing stuff.
Who
like
has
that.
all the space on the computer to do that?
That's true.
That's the thing.
That's why
Like
you
it's
gotta
about
get you
space.
a hard drive. You gotta
Man,
get you a hard
I
drive.
tried to
bro.
copy one to a laptop. I said nope, it's irrelevant. I'm gonna just pause it. That's dead. But yeah. Do we got any more? You got any more thoughts on Gran Turismo, you guys?
Nah,
I think
it
we
was
covered
great.
most of it. I recommend it. Go watch it. I know I didn't
Yes.
do a review. I should have just did a review.
I was looking forward to that review. Actually.
Yeah, I should have just reviewed it, but I think at the time when I saw it, I got home. I was like, nah, because usually I record my reviews right when I get home. I
Right.
wasn't feeling it, bro. I was ready to get home and chill out,
I get
especially after the long week I had. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our second to last topic of the day. Of course, is Blu-ray collection update. Tyler, you want to go first and show off what you got? Do you recently pick anything up?
I mean, I didn't show this off last time, and I meant to, and I forgot. So this is quick, but I did buy Fast X, and I double dipped on it because I bought this because I wanted it. This slip is fire. You can't really see it because of the protector, but this slip is amazing. This might be my favorite Fast and Furious poster. I love this poster so much. And then I said that I wanted the steelbook, and
You have the steelbook for 9.
I got the steelbook. So I double dipped on this. I think this is the second movie this year that I double dipped on. I could be wrong, because I think I double dipped on Halloween Ends too.
About the steelbook.
Yeah, which I can't.
Which the steelbook is still available.
It is. I think they re-released it.
There's a
Though.
reason for that.
I
Yeah,
like
this is the only thing I bought recently. I'm going to Best Buy on Friday and going to Ham on Friday. But
So Walmart slip for Halloween Ends is dope.
it's fantastic.
Yeah. You got anything to show, AJ?
I don't. Nope.
Oh wow.
Probably not until.
I'm counting down till November, bro.
Probably not until November.
Yeah, not till your birthday month. Yeah.
So let
And
the beast out
it's
the
kind of
cage, bro.
perfect that your birthday month is Black Friday.
My birthday is on Black Friday this year.
Yeah, I'm saying that, but you know, it's now we've been doing this entire month of Black Friday, so it's like you get the whole month is Black Friday, so that's awesome. So yeah. Might as well show off what I picked up. So I did go out Tuesday. If you guys did not see my Blu-ray hunt video, I'm gonna show off what I picked up in that video. The first thing I picked up Spies in Disguise at Half Price Books. It was only like, I don't know if you guys see that, it was only $3. I own this digitally, but I don't have it physically. I forgot who I got the digital code from. I must have traded somebody or something, but I have this digitally for some reason, but I never had the actual movie itself. I still haven't watched it, even though I've had it digitally. So yeah, I mean, Spies in Disguise.
Yeah, Spider-Man and Deadshot in that movie.
Yeah, Will Smith and Tom Holland. That's hilarious. Tom Holland did 2 animated movies so far. Because he did Onward. The next thing I picked up the Grindhouse double feature with Planet Terror and Death Proof. I already own Death Proof. You guys already know that. I'm gonna keep that copy for when it's a black case. And I'm gonna keep it. But I already got this for Planet Terror. It was only $8 at Best Buy. I was actually surprised it was actually in the store. When I saw it, I said, "Oh, I gotta get this." So yeah, I got the Grindhouse double feature pack. And of course, the biggest title that came out this week was The Flash. Yes, I did buy it, and I did watch it, and I actually enjoyed it watching it again. Even though it was a lot of stuff that I questioned, like, okay, why are we doing this? Why is it looks like this? But
Does the
I enjoyed it.
look good?
In my opinion, I think the 4K looks really good.
Is
I
it as
mean,
good as the other DCEU 4Ks? Because they set a standard, bro.
no, it's not as good as the other
I figured
DC.
that
It's not as good as the other DC, but
because
I'm thinking about who also made the movie too, as well. Um,
Fury of the
obviously,
Gods looks amazing. Black Adam looks amazing. Suicide Squad looks amazing.
I, I, I,
Basically, all of them look amazing on the 4K.
I think it looks good, but it's probably my least favorite 4K out of all the DCEU, like for real. But of course, I had to buy it because I actually did enjoy the movie. I gave it a 4 out of 5. And then the last thing I picked up, which was one thing I was very excited to find, and which I did price check it on eBay, and I got it for a deal, and that is the Knives Out Steelbook. I found it at Half Price Books for $25, and I checked on eBay. The cheapest price I saw was $50.
Yeah, bro.
So I got it for a deal, I guess you could say. And this is a steelbook I've wanted for a really long time because obviously I'm not going to show it if you guys have not seen Knives Out, but the back of the steelbook explains it. It reveals who actually is behind all the events of this movie, and I thought that was dope. It also looks like a book, and I love it.
Wait, so the slipcover, if you turn it around, it'll show who the killer is.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to show it on camera just for people who didn't see Knives Out. But yeah, I'll show it when we end the stream. But I'm very happy to have this steelbook. And yes, I do have 2 copies, and I will keep my 4K because I really love Knives Out. So that's everything I've gotten recently. I got a decent stack this month, nothing too crazy. So far this year, physical media wise, has probably been the least I bought all year, like hands down, and which I'm very proud of. Because usually I go ham, and I haven't really went that crazy this year. I didn't buy anything Criterion sale, didn't buy anything Arrow sale. I haven't really been taking advantage of any of the sales, which is
I feel like I've bought a lot and not at the same time.
Yeah,
mostly.
I agree.
Like other than Book Off, obviously, but even Book Off and all those places, I haven't gone as crazy as I did last year. Like last year, I bought 30 titles in 2 trips, both times.
Yeah, we always going crazy last year, bro.
But like this year, the most crazy I go at Best Buy is when like now they put the Michael Keaton Batman movies $10. Like when they do stuff like that, that's when I'm like, oh, I'm running right now, bro.
Yeah, because they gonna go back up to $15 to $20 probably next week. They gonna not be on sale.
That is when recently they've been making Blu-rays $3-4. Like that is when I buy movies from Best Buy because I'm like, bro, that's good stuff. I wish they would do it more. They were kind of doing it a lot and then they kind of stopped. Like it got to the point where every week I was checking for deals, and more often than not, there would be new Blu-rays that were like $3 or $4. Now there's not really, which sucks. But
yeah, I'm getting memories from like Facebook when I was posting my videos and stuff, and I see that say 50+ titles for like the month, and I'm like,
God.
Shit, I don't have 50+ titles anymore when it comes to my hauls. Like each haul that I have has not been 50+ titles in the actual title,
bro,
which is good because also this year I feel like they've been doing a lot more re-releases, and I have not been buying re-releases, especially when it comes to 4Ks and all this stuff. Like obviously there's new Screen Factory 4Ks. I haven't really picked up any of them, and I'm okay with that. Like obviously everyone's talking about all the Chuckies and stuff coming out. I'm not gonna buy any of those 4Ks because I am satisfied with the Blu-rays I have. I don't need to rebuy those movies on 4K and stuff.
You don't have any of the 4Ks?
No, I don't even have the first movie on 4K.
I want at least the first 3.
I would get the first 3, but I do not want to pay $25 a piece for them. So
wait till Shocktober. See if they put them on sale. Shocktober sale.
We'll see. That's the thing. We'll see.
That's when I bought a lot of the stuff that I wanted. Shocktober, man. Last year,
I mean, y'all about to drop $70 in October. So
for what?
For what?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, I might not be buying anything in October.
Man, I could pre-order that mug on Friday right now. $70 gone.
And yeah, I think I might. I think I'm with you, Todd. I think I might do it because what is rent coming up, and I don't think I have any other bills. So I think I might just take the 70 out and go to GameStop and pre-order it.
Y'all better do that. Better get on that.
I mean, I wasn't gonna pre-order. I was just gonna buy a day up because I'm not getting no special edition. I'm just getting the standard.
At least GameStop's not gonna fucking take the money, put it back, and fucking charge me again.
Yeah,
Best Buy.
that's why I was gonna go to GameStop because I got one right down the street from my house. So I don't even think I got the full. I don't even have to put the full amount. I said put something down on it, pay the rest when I go. They doing that because I have the little the power thing, the little membership thing. So I could just go in there and say, oh, I want to pre-order Spider-Man. I only want to put $5 down, and then obviously pay the rest when it comes out. But no, I'm probably just am gonna just take the money out and fucking, buy it. Fuck it. Carry on, guys. Steph is calling me.
I mean,
we about to wrap it up here. We got one more topic. Next year, I'm getting back into it though. Getting back into.
Oi. I wish I would have did what you did this year.
Talking about not buy physical media.
It's definitely saving money. I'm gonna make a video, just kind of talking about my decision and how I feel about it. And
see, but it's harder for me because you guys have so much. I don't have as much. That's what it always boils down to. You guys have so many Blu-rays. I don't have that much.
Are you talking about in our collection?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, also we
have y'all walk into a disc replay or a book off, and you're like, man, I don't need none of this shit. I walk into those stores and I'm like, give me that.
Yeah.
That's kind of true.
I can see where you're coming from because I feel like that every time I go out. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, to me, it's like it feels like making the Blu-ray hunt videos. Not saying it's becoming a chore, but it's like
it's more for the content than
actually for me buying the movies because I don't need anything. I really don't. Like everything I see right in front of me. Like, did I really need any of this stuff? No. Like, I mean, obviously the newest release was what, Flash or like Fast X. Like, of course, those are new releases. But like something like I rebought Scream 5. Like, did I really need Scream 5 again? No, I didn't. Like, I have the Steelbook. Why did I buy it again? Steph, what Steph?
You got the whole store downstairs.
Man, what your mom say? What your mom say?
What store are y'all at? He said, this is his basement. She said, what?
Yeah, my closet right now looks like a library because of all my shelves. So I've definitely made room, which I'm happy about. I got so much room for 4Ks now, which I'm trying to get more of. I'm really trying to get more of 4Ks. That's what I want. I feel like I don't have that many. I have way more now than I did last year, but like, I don't know. I feel like I just keep getting Blu-rays.
Right.
It's because sometimes 4Ks don't be on the deals that you really want them on. Like, even though like Scream 5 was $12, like I feel like that should be a $7 4K at this point.
Be
like
$5.
Like it shouldn't be. Yeah, right. But I agree with you. I do want more 4Ks, but I don't think I need everything on 4K either. Like when they release things like The Core or Deep Impact, like do I really need those on 4K? No. Like why do I need those on 4K? I don't. But the worst part is that the damn 4K, the Blu-rays, especially the Blu-ray from fucking Shout Factory, is like $25. So I might as well get the 4K. But
I'm gonna try. When I get back into it, I'm gonna try my best to not get so much into blind buying anymore because I get burnt with that. I watch the movie and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch this again.
It's like, but like for instance, like something like Spies in Disguise, right? It was only $3. Like, what I'm gonna use $3 on? A bag of chips, a drink, something that's gonna.
What if you watch it and you hate the movie? You're never gonna watch it again. That's $3 that you could have spent on a bag of chips, or a burger, or whatever.
Yeah, but I think of it like that's something I'm gonna enjoy for a moment, and it's gonna be gone. Like I'm not gonna think about that burger ever again. But
the memory of that shitty movie will last forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure. But like something like a Drift. I don't know if you guys ever seen a Drift, but like
you've seen that movie.
I have seen it, and
that's different.
No, but I remember when I didn't see it. and it was something I was going to buy. And me watching it, I'm like, damn, I should have bought it because I liked it. But it was only $1 though. It was only $1, so I can't
So
be
you
mad. It was
got
only
you
$1.
got a good
I
deal
still got
on it.
I still got the scars and bruises from Exorcist 2.
Bro, you
My
got that. You
condolences,
got
bro.
Dead Silence.
So you didn't like Dead Silence, did you?
Bro.
Did you like? You didn't like? So you didn't like Dead Silence?
He got the
I'm
4K. He
sorry.
paid full price for that mug.
Man, oh my god, I'm sorry.
What was that? 34?
I'm
32?
sorry, Tyler. I'm so sorry.
So
Listen, the way I look at it, for every bad Scream Factory I got a great one in return because AJ gave me Krampus. I didn't really like that movie like that, and then I bought Dawn of the Dead, and I love that one.
Yeah,
but you had seen Dawn of the Dead before you bought that.
I did. You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
And then I
Blind
got
buys are-
Dead Silence. That shit was dookie. And then what happened? I got Exorcist 3, and I love that movie.
Then
You
feel like,
also got
did you already say
Creepshow though.
Krampus?
So-
I did.
yeah,
get
he saw.
Creepshow.
Yeah, you got Creepshow, so you don't know. You might love it. You might not.
He might not. He not gonna like Creepshow.
I mean, I don't know. He
Oh,
likes
no.
Trick or Treat.
Oh yeah, okay. Because it is more anthology.
Yo, where's my 4K for Trick or Treat at, bro?
Now you don't got the
Where
rights
is
anymore.
my 4K for that, bro?
We probably gonna get the sequel before we get the 4K, or get the 4K
when the sequel
comes out.
I'm
And
gonna
they
start
probably,
taking names,
they
bro.
probably don't have the rights anymore. That's my only guess. Because you would think that would be one of the first ones they release, since
For real.
it's one of their highest requested movies.
Same
I'm
with
gonna start
13
taking
Ghosts.
some
I'm
names,
surprised
bro.
13 Ghosts
That's
doesn't have
too
4K.
recent. That's too recent.
Really?
It is, yeah. 13 Ghosts, the same with Ghost Ship. All those 13 Ghosts just came out like 2 years ago.
What? Oh, you talking
Yeah.
about on Screens Factory?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about.
No, I'm talking about the actual release because I bought it. I was excited when they announced it. That was one of the ones I pre-ordered on Amazon. I was like very excited for 13 Ghosts to come out on Blu-ray.
I tell you what, that
The
cover is
slipcover
dope.
so bro.
That slipcover is
If
dope.
they released a 4K, I wouldn't buy it.
Silent Hill.
I wouldn't buy
Yeah,
it
the
because the
Silent Hill
fucking
one.
Fire.
I wouldn't buy the 4Ks when it could
House of
Dragon-
Wax.
Dragon to
Fire.
Hell.
Yo, I got
Dragon
that
to
one.
Fire.
That was the one I bought with the quickness too. Was House of Wax.
Man, I remember when they were doing those custom or those designs for those
Mhm.
movies. So
and
fire.
And that's when I was on someone else's stream. It was probably Ken's stream, and I was saying like I'm not buying Screen Factory 4K because they don't do anything special with the slipcovers anymore. You got to buy extra stuff on the website in order to get slipcovers. Why do I have to do that? I'm rebuying a movie that you guys already released, regardless of it being on a better format. No, I'm not about to waste more $30-$40 on a movie just to get extra slipcovers. No,
I mean,
fuck that.
do you own those movies already?
Some of
Or
them that they
it don't
released,
matter?
yeah, like what Candyman was one that they released that didn't
Yeah.
have any special slipcover.
Yeah. See, I bought Candyman
The
because
Craft,
I didn't
like when they
own
released
it.
the Craft, like no, like
Same
I'm
with
not,
that one. I didn't own that.
See, I own it. I own those two. Those are the two main ones I was upset about because
I
the
didn't
Craft
even.
slipcover,
That was a blind buy for me, honestly.
the Craft slipcover for the Blu-ray is fucking fire. That's a fire ass slipcover.
That's why I'm happy that I had the Black Christmas Blu-ray because when I bought the 4K, they didn't
You
give me
just-
the
you-
reversible
yeah, you-
artwork.
yeah,
I put
you-
the Blu-ray
yep.
artwork in there. I
Mhm.
wanted to do that with my Dawn of the Dead Blu-ray too, but it's not that different. So I didn't bother. But I don't know. They're getting me tight with that shit.
All right, you guys. Since we're about to close out, we about to. I know it's probably only like one person in the stream right now, but for everyone that's rewatching the stream or just now checking the stream later, we have a big announcement, you guys. We are now moving Nerd Talk onto its own YouTube channel. We have officially made the YouTube channel. We're gonna take it off the Alex Thomas channel and make it its own channel. Also it helps me, takes the burden off me. So now we all are in control of the actual Nerd Talk streams and stuff. We have his own channel, and we also created an Instagram page as well for Nerd Talk. So we're going to be posting more on there. That's all helps me as well. Allows everyone else to get more creative with the post and stuff like that. Not just me doing it, gives everyone else, creative control over, the actual stream, because it's not just me, it's all of our shows. So, yeah, I guess that's our big announcement. You guys got anything else to follow up? Go ahead, take it away.
But I just want to say I appreciate you being willing to do that. I know you're the creator of Nerd Talk, and I pitched this a while ago, and me and Tyler were kind of on the same wavelength. Like this would be a good idea, and we pitched it to you. You thought it would be a good idea. You were a little apprehensive at first, but I think I definitely understand where you're coming from. But I think this could be a great thing for us, and I think this could be, like you said, we could get creative with posts. We could get, we could broaden, different things, do more things, So yeah, I appreciate it, and I'm happy that we're doing this. Ty.
Before we got on here,
Mm-hmm.
me and AJ and Alex sat here for 30 minutes mapping out the rest of this year.
Yeah.
When I tell you that Nerd Talk is going to absolutely pop the fuck off for the rest of this year, y'all ain't ready, bro. Y'all ain't ready for the smoke we're gonna bring, bro. In the words of Samuel L. Jackson, hold on to your butts.
For sure.
Because we're bringing so much content, y'all ain't gonna be able to take it, bro. We're bringing so many watch-alongs, so many spoiler talks, so many rankings. I can't wait, bro.
Yes, sir.
The beast is out the cage, bro.
Yes,
It's gonna be a fun. When I say fun, I mean fun. Last 3 months of the year, bro.
It's
when
crazy.
we get to 2024,
man, it's crazy.
It's over.
It's just crazy to think that we're at the last half of 2023. Like,
oh yeah, this year went.
It. Like we're literally in the last 4 months of the year. Like it felt like it felt like I just did my complete Blu-ray collection video, and I was in January.
We've been
you about to do another one,
and I'm about to do another. It's closing in on me. Like I'm about to do complete Blu-ray collection 2024 already. Like
getting the sweats. He's like, I gotta take them off the shelves again. No,
that's what I say it in my video. I don't do it all in one sitting. That's impossible. I commend people that do it in one sitting because I would never do that again. I literally film it in like 4 or 5 days. I cannot do it in one sitting. No, I will be burnt out. No. I commend you, Tyler.
This year,
but you don't have as many movies as I do, so it's easier.
We busted our ass this year.
We did. We did. I'll pat us on the back for that.
We did things that last year didn't seem possible. We sat here and talked about Last of Us and Mando and Bel Air every single weekly, basically. Yeah. We talked about pretty much every single popular movie that came out. The only one I think we missed was Dungeons and Dragons. That was it. Pretty much. Indiana Jones. Well, but that's because that movie sucked ass.
That's okay.
But I'm not mad we missed that. The good ones we did, I'm not mad about that. And it's only gonna be better. It's just a shame that fucking Dune got delayed.
Yeah. I would love to do it.
We'll be there when it drops. We'll be there when it drops.
I would love to do it. I would have loved to do a Dune watch along.
We gonna do it. We still doing the Dune watch along.
I gotta wait like 7 months.
It's all right.
In terms of upcoming stuff, Saw X is coming around the corner, so we're gonna have some Saw watch alongs.
Yes, sir.
In the words of Jigsaw, I want to play a game.
oh yes, there will be blood.
It's gonna be fun. October, bro. October's gonna be fun, bro.
Yes, it is.
October's definitely gonna be fun, bro.
I already started October. I'm about to start reviewing the Saw movie. So
we already started too.
I started too because I've already the review series I'm doing, and then the one after that review series. So I'm doing AJ's pregame that he normally does.
I'm there with you too. I watched the Exorcist movies.
So it's good the pregame.
Unfortunately, but
I told everybody, I said, man, it's too many horror movies just to try to pack it all in October. You got to start early. You got to.
tell that to 2021 and 2022.
Yeah, 2022. We fucking went ham.
Oh, 2021, I felt like I was on autopilot, bro.
Yeah, what the fuck?
For real.
Watch alongs every day.
That was me. That was me in 2022, bro. I think I watched 130 movies that 1 month.
Wow.
I don't understand.
But you were doing first time watches too, right?
I was doing a lot of first time watches. I was doing
Mm-hmm.
a lot of rewatches. I had my own like 31 days.
Bro, in October, when it comes to AJ, as long as it's horror, you say anything.
He's
Bro.
gonna
He said Human Centipede. I'm there.
Killer Pinata.
Killer Pinata. I'm there.
No.
So.
Killer Pinata is gonna haunt me forever.
Bro, we still need to watch that.
Still
man.
need to watch it.
Without Children of the Corn Genesis.
Yo, Children of the Corn Genesis. I need to get that out of my collection. I fucking own that movie too.
Oh shoot.
But yeah. Oh man, I had a great time with this stream. Like I said, I hope you guys will come over to the Nerd Talk YouTube channel. We'll put the link in the description below to go ahead and subscribe to that channel. Obviously, we're going to do a lot of stuff promoting it in all our different pages and also the Nerd Talk page as well. So you guys can come over there and watch us and, enjoy talking to us about nerdy stuff. So yeah, you guys got anything else you guys want to close out before we get out of here? All right, you guys. Hope everyone's links will be in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit that like button. Please subscribe for more. I am pushing to get to. I'm almost at 5.8, trying to get to that 6K subscribers. Can you guys help me out? Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And I'm honest with you guys. Peace out.